It's your boy, True the King TV, back again with another video. So, if anybody's here watching, if put a one if y'all can hear me. Salute everybody. Salute, salute, salute. NBA Finals time. NBA Finals time. Salute Taj, man. Salute Taj, man. Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate that, Taj, man. Salute, salute. Hold on, let me say something real quick. Hold up. Yeah, man. Salute. Giants could play game one. Yeah, I saw that. Man, I try to tell people. I was trying to tell people, man, Giants could play game one. I be trying to tell people, but I think they can beat. I think they can get a game without him. I don't think they can get a game without him though. So if he does play, hey, I'll tell you this though. If I tell you this though, regardless of the situation, if they don't win these two home games, the Suns, hey, I tell you this. It ain't gonna be good for it ain't gonna be good for the Suns if they don't split. Word, man. Listen, we gonna talk about a lot of things today, man. I mean, to the game. The game is at 9 o'clock. Game's 9 o'clock, man. So it's gonna be a couple. It's a couple. We're gonna be on here for a couple hours. You know what I mean? We'll be on here on a couple hours. We're gonna be here for a couple hours. So you know what I mean? We also gonna talk about my fault, y'all. I was at the script. We gonna be here. So yeah, we gonna talk about NBA Finals preview, give our predictions for who gonna win game one, whatever. We gonna talk about so we're gonna give some Celtics talk. Of course, listen, man, I'm a boss Celtics fan, man. We're gonna talk about some Celtics, man. We're gonna talk about some Patriots. I mean, some news. Yeah, the Kill Harry news. We're gonna talk about previews of UFC 264. Um, yeah, basically, yeah. So we're gonna talk some UFC too, man. I definitely can't forget about my MMA people, man. If y'all in MMA, we can talk about that too, man. But first and foremost though, the NBA Finals preview. I mean, you already know who I got. I got Bucks and six. I'm That's being generous, right? I'm being super generous about that, right? But who I got winning game one, I got Buck. I got Bucks winning game one. I got Bucks winning game one. I think they're gonna sneak a game. I think they're gonna sneak the game. I think they got the momentum right now. Bucks got the momentum. Um, Now UFC 264. Everybody want to talk about. Let me see. Let me put if anyone join in the chat. Hold on. Let me see. You know, UFC Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. And that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be very interesting fight. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. Who gonna win? Who's gonna win that one? Man, oh man, that's gonna be a good fight. Somebody's getting finished though. Somebody's getting knocked out. I can tell you that somebody's getting knocked out. Somebody is definitely getting knocked out in that fight. I promise you. Who? I I got Dustin Poirier with the win though. I got Dustin Poirier. Tell you the truth. I got Dustin Poirier. Uh, I got Dustin Poirier by TKO. Salute, Taj. I got Dustin Poirier
Yeah,
beating Conor
absolutely.
McGregor in about the third round. I think it'll be a third round stoppage by Dustin Poirier. It's gonna be close though. Um, that second fight. The second fight is I'm about to say Gilbert. It's Gilbert Burns versus Stephen Thompson. Now that's gonna be very interesting. That's gonna be very interesting. But I I I got Stephen Thompson though, man. I got Stephen Thompson winning that fight by like decision. I gotta win by decision. I think Greg Hardy. I think Greg Hardy fight, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know who to do Greg Hardy's fight.
Mr. Wins.
What you watching? You watching Lamont's live?
Yeah.
Let me see what they talking about.
Yeah, Mr. Winners. Yeah, but I got the Bucks winning the 6 games. You know,
You got
I'm just being generous like you know, because I see, that Giannis could play game 1, I mean, like, I mean, like, I could finally, make a real prediction by saying Bucks and 6.
you
Um,
go, Mike.
so go might get Bucks and 6. Giannis could play game 1,
Hello, everybody.
and yeah, and I think the Bucks gonna win this game as well. Like they just got out. Um, they just got out on the conference finals. Lately than the Suns did. So that pretty much means they got the momentum, and and what the Bucks and the biggest advantage that the Bucks have over the Suns is the rebounding, because they gonna out rebound the Suns all series long,
Right.
and like DeAndre Ayton, is gonna have a bigger challenge, with Giannis and Brook Lopez in the paint than seeing guys like
You pause on the
AD.
background. I'm on real quick.
Hmm?
Yeah, I hear clear now.
Yeah, yeah. Like he's gonna like DeAndre Ayton is gonna see a bigger um like DeAndre Ayton, he's gonna see, uh a bigger matchup, in the paint with Giannis and Brook Lopez, than seeing guys like Zubac, Cousins,
Right.
like Marcus Morris, um, and even in the Lakers series, like AD, wasn't really 100%, and then you had Marcus Saul, so and man, Andre Drummond, he couldn't even, like none of those guys couldn't even cover and stop DeAndre
Yeah.
Ayton in the paint
Fine. You know
in
what's
the whole
funny?
series. Yeah.
You know what's also funny too though. Like Brooke Lopez is like also the most athletic center out of that their sons have won up against also, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey
Brooke
yo, where is
Lopez.
it not against
Yeah.
Ayo Jonesy, yo, stop like Jonesy. That's a lot. You can't like listen, you can have your own opinion, but we can't just sit up here and just start lying.
Here
Like he
we
did
go
not get signed to
again.
the Jazz. He did not get signed by the Jazz. Where your fact check? He got signed with the Jazz, yo. You can't cap like that, man.
Anyways, but Brooke Lopez, one of the best. Brooke Lopez, like he's still one of the best shot blockers in the league. Like one time, I think
Yeah.
he like yeah, like one time, I think like last season he led the league in block shots. So yeah,
I mean, like I'm saying, Brooklyn. I mean, it's not going to be an easy task for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, and you got Giannis like in the paint too. Like,
I mean, ESPN knew today. Get the app, bro. It's over next year. Oh, Waiter's not signed with the Jazz, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm like, that's just a lie. Where's your facts at, my nigga? I do have the app, and there's no Jazz. You type in Dion Waiters Jazz, there's nothing pops up.
what up, Go Mike, man? What you got with what you got
Yeah, what
in
are you
this
thinking, dude, my man?
Hey man, it's the boy Go Back in the building. Hey man, what y'all talking about? Rachel Nichols?
I'm not talking
Nah,
about Rachel niggas, man.
yeah,
I'm
What
not
we talking
talking
about
yeah,
about that.
basketball?
yeah. We
Well, when we
talking
talking
about
Yeah,
about
we talking about.
basketball.
basketball,
I got
I got,
50
I
on
got
the
the
Suns
I
game
got the
tomorrow.
Suns winning. I got the Suns
I'm
winning in six. I got the
that's
Suns
cap.
winning. I got the Suns winning. I got the Suns winning in six. I got the Suns winning game one. And here's why: the Suns got all the rest. They got all the rest
Okay.
they needed. They got time to game plan. They play watch the Bucks tape left and right, crisscross applesauce. The Bucks is injured. The Bucks have had as of the last two series. But the Bucks series have been kind of long. The last two, the second round, the third round, not the first one. The first one was a sweep, but I'm talking about the last two rounds that they played was long. The Phoenix Suns last two rounds was Booker fouled out, had a whole quarter of rest, so we got to put all into account. I don't see the Bucks coach Mike Budenholzer making enough adjustments to outcoach Monty Williams. And
I
DeAndre
mean,
Ayton
but
is a problem in the paint. Hitman
right.
X, I give your credit. Your Hitman, DeAndre Ayton, he's playing way better than I thought. I didn't think Ayton was that good, and I didn't think Booker was that good either. But those guys have proved me wrong so far.
My right. My whole point is this about that trust. See, you, Sean, shout out to Groundhog Sports Nation. Shout out to Go Mike. You're like, listen, but here, the problem is you talk about not trusting the Milwaukee. I don't understand that statement. Not and you going off a coaching aspect. Isn't Eric Spoelstra a better coach than Mike Budenholzer?
Yes, he
Isn't Nate
is.
McMillan a better coach than Mike Budenholzer?
Yes, he
At
is.
the end of the day,
And we're,
you
and
can.
we're,
I don't care how great you is as a
if
coach.
we're being honest, you
Jonesy,
If you don't
please
have
you
the
don't.
got
team, if you don't have the
you got
team,
to be.
the
Go ahead. Whoever's talking.
go ahead. I mean, go. I mean,
Are you saying? Are you
yeah, but
saying? Are you saying the Phoenix Suns are not a better overall team than the Bucks? Is that what I'm hearing?
they're not. They're not. They're not. They have the
Okay,
They're
best
okay.
not.
player.
Let me break it
They
down
have
to
the
you.
best player on the
Let me
court. They have
They're
the
the
let me
best
best
break
player
it
player on the
on the
down.
court.
court.
Let me break it down to you, Trudy King. I'm gonna break it down to
Break
you.
it down. Break it
The
down.
Phoenix Suns got a balance. The Phoenix Suns got a balance. I'm gonna break it down to you.
There you go. Come on.
The Phoenix Suns got a balance between scoring, passers, and defenders. They got a balance. The Bucks don't have. The Bucks don't have two passers. The Bucks don't have
That's
at
not
least
true.
two passers on their team. The Suns have at
That's
least
not
two
true.
passers. Brent
That's
Forbes,
not true.
okay. The Bucks, the Bucks really only got the Bucks really got two guys. Okay, let's be honest. What is PJ Tucker averaging? PJ Tucker is
My
not
name.
outscoring Jay Crowder right now. Jay
It
Crowder is
doesn't. It
averaging
doesn't.
more
He's
points
better,
than
but
Tucker
he's
right
more
now.
effective.
Hold on,
Right,
hold
but
on, hold on.
oh,
I'm breaking it. I'm breaking it.
you can break it down. But okay.
Okay, you know what, Trudy King, you got it. I'm not arguing with you.
I'm letting you talk. I'm letting you
No,
talk. If you have listen, I'm
no.
letting
Go
you
ahead,
talk.
go,
I mean,
Mike.
you have a first of all, you're the one with the delay. I've been telling you, I like.
What's the debate about, man?
I don't want to
Who's
give
gonna
myself
win
a
game
headache trying to
one?
go back and forth because Trudy King, bro.
No, but you gotta bring your
I
facts, my
don't.
nigga.
I
Like
don't.
you can't just come here and bring. This is
Yeah,
True to
y'all
King
two debate
TV.
that. I'm
This
not
is
arguing
the
with Trudy
talk.
King, bro.
No, listen, I ain't
You
about no
just
arguing. You can think you want
you're
to think.
going off of you're going, bro. I don't care if Giannis. I don't care if Giannis is the best player. The best player ain't is not going to be a whole team, bro.
That's fine. That's then break it
Just because you're the
down. You
best
not.
player
I'm
don't
letting
mean
you
you're
break
beating
it
the whole
down.
squad.
That's cool, but you just said Cat about
I'm
Jay
breaking it
Crowder.
down. Like for example, when LeBron has played most of the finals LeBron played in, LeBron was the best player. But guess what? He still got his ass
You
beat. You know
right.
why? Because
You
going
right.
against a team.
You right.
Just because
But break it down.
you're 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 saying, oh, they got Giannis, they got Middleton, they got Tucker, all overall balanced team. I don't care. I don't care how many stars you got on your squad. If you're not balanced between scoring, passing, and defenders, bro, the Sixers are balanced all over the place. They balanced. They got passers, they got scorers, and they got defenders. The Bucks don't got a lot of shooters. Jay Crowder by himself is shooting better than all them dudes. PJ Tucker, Holiday, Covington. Come on, man. Brentford, he barely played. Like, come on, bro. The Phoenix Suns are shooting. The Phoenix Suns the Phoenix Suns are clicking on three levels: passing, scoring, and defending. The Bucks are clicking on defense and defense. That's all I can really give them is defense and scoring the paint. But outside of that, if the Suns play zone defense, I don't believe Tucker can make enough threes. I don't believe that shit. I ain't seen Tucker do it as whole playoffs. Step up and hit a big shots. I haven't seen Brent Fords make a whole lot of shots in the season. I haven't seen it. I trust the Phoenix Suns shooters and passers more than I trust the Bucks passers and shooters. The Bucks got better defenders. I give you that. The Bucks got better, and they got defenders. That's where I'm going with this. I'm not just saying the coach. I'm also bringing up the Suns are balanced. The Bucks are not a balanced team. The Bucks got defenders and they got defenders in a paint crushers. But do you think I'm looking outside of Chris Middleton, outside of Middleton and Holiday. Who's their shooters? Who's the guys that are hitting shots? Who's the guys that are really hitting shots outside of Holiday and Middleton? I can't name five shooters for the Bucks that have been making big shots. I can't. I don't see it.
Hold on. Because hold up. Now it's my turn to just to debunk everything you just said. You just said how is it that the Bucks don't have shooters when they have shooters? I don't understand that. So what do you mean by they have the best shooter? First of all, Chris Middleton
Hold
is
up.
better. Hold on,
Let
bro.
me let
I'll
me
let you talk.
clarify
Hold on,
what I just said.
I'll let you talk.
No, no,
Okay.
no. You can't change my words, Trudy King.
I'm
Come on,
I'm
bro.
not
You're
changing your
changing
words. I
up.
said
Yes, you
I'm
did,
not changing
bro.
your words. They said they
Trudy
are more
King.
okay.
Oh my
Did you just
God.
say hold up. I'm gonna answer. Okay, it's not change your word. Did you say they have more shooters than the Bucks?
Oh my Lord. Trudy King, bro. You give me a
You said they're a
headache,
more
bro.
balanced team. You said what do you? Dog, listen, I'm not trying to argue. I'm just trying to ask what you said, dog. Like
You're
it's
making
simple as
my
that.
head hurt, bro. You're changing up what I'm, bro. You're literally switching
Jonesy?
up.
Hey
You're
yo, Jones,
switching
what
up
did
what
he
I'm
say?
saying. You're switching up what I'm saying. You're switching it up of what you literally just did, bro. What I'm saying
What
to
did
you,
you?
Trudy.
Please clarify what you said.
Here's what
Please
I'm.
clarify what you said. If
Here's what
I'm
I'm
wrong,
saying
if
to
I'm
you.
wrong, please clarify what you said.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. The Bucks shooters are not shooting better than the Suns shooters. They're not.
No,
As of right now, they're not.
you mean they're not?
PJ Tucker has been a disappointment. He has not been making too many threes in the corner. I'm disgusted at PJ Tucker shooting right now, and
That's
also
cap.
Covington barely even play. And you're telling me that guy's gonna shoot better than Jay Crowder?
What you mean?
Jay Crowder is averaging more points right now. Jay
That's
Crowder
true.
is averaging more points right
That's
now.
true. That's true.
Cameron Payne is averaging more points than Covington. Want me to keep going? Mikal Bridges is averaging more points than
Mm,
Brent Forbes right now. What are we talking about?
okay,
You trust
okay.
PJ Tucker to
That's
hit shots?
all that.
Okay, keep on believing that
That's
shit.
all, and all that's great points. You talking about all that great points, but but all that being said, all that being said, though, the Bucks have scored more points, average more points than the Suns this playoffs. What are you talking about? If you talk about all that being said about these people score these amount of points, and when you going back to your point, oh, it's a team. You talk about more balance and stuff like that. We've seen legit the Bucks play different types of styles and different types of styles to win more than the Suns do.
But
These are
The
facts.
Suns play harder. The Suns play harder on defense than all the
That's
teams the
not
Bucks played.
true. That's not
Yeah, it is.
true. That's
Let
not
me break
true.
it down
How
to you.
that's true? Hold on, hold on.
Let me
We can
break it.
break it down with a stat.
Let me
We can
break it
break it down with the
down.
truth.
Let me
No,
break it
hold on.
down
I'll let you talk. Go, Mike. I'll
the
let you talk. Go,
king.
Mike. I'll let you talk.
Oh
I'll
my
let you talk.
god, bro!
I'll let
I
you
can't do
talk.
this, bro.
Come on. I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. What you mean you can't do this? See, listen, end of the day, I'll let you talk. Go, Mike. I'll do. Go, Mike. Jonesy, did I just let this man talk? I mean, not saying anything at all. I'll let you
You're not
whole
even listening to
talk.
what I'm saying,
I
dude. You're not
did
even
listen to what
listening
you
to
said.
what
You
I
didn't say.
said.
You said. Listen, I'm just
You're not
talking up to you. You
listening.
said.
You just
All
jumping
right,
the
dude.
gun. You just jumping the gun.
No,
You're not
I'm
even
not. Did
listening.
you?
You just jumping.
Hold on. Hold on. This is a debate show, go, Mike. Done what you know. This we here to debate, whatever case may be. You're in your feelings for no reason. It's not even that deep. You said
If you're
that
gonna
the
debate,
Suns. Hold on.
don't
You
change what I'm
said
saying.
I'm
Then
not saying. So did you say the Suns are more about Uncle Jonesy? Did you? Have you been listening?
Yes.
Jonesy, have you
here's
been
what I'm
listening? Hold
saying
on,
to the king. If you just calm
because
down,
we have a dude that's not biased. Hold on, we have a dude that's in here. Now,
now he's
hold
gonna do
up,
the same
hold
shit
up,
you doing. Now
hold up. No,
he's
no, I'm
gonna
gonna
come in
ask.
here and do the same shit
No,
you're
go,
doing.
Mike. No. No, because I'm not. Because this is something I'm not going to do. You said Jonesy. Did he say that the Suns are a more balanced team than the Bucks?
Yes.
You're not even listening. Now your homeboy
Can you?
gonna come in here and
I
cap
ain't.
for you.
What are you talking?
He
What are
gonna
you
cap
talking
for
about?
you. He gonna
You
cap
did
for
not
you.
say.
Yeah, I know.
You did not say
He gonna
that.
cap
Did
for
you
you.
not just say that?
He
Did
gonna
you say?
cap for
Listen, I
you.
know. All right, man. Stand on what you said. Stand on what you said. Listen, listen. That's your
you're just
opinion.
rambling.
That's your
You're
opinion.
just rambling. That's all
How
you're doing is
does
rambling
rambling?
right
You not
now.
standing on what you?
You're just
I won't
rambling.
ramble. Hey,
You're not
yo,
even
Joe. You
hearing what I'm
see?
saying, my
We
guy.
could. All right, man. Keep
My
talking.
guy, you're not even
I'm gonna let you
hearing.
keep talking forever. It's a Go Mike show. My fault. It's a Go Mike show. I'm gonna keep
You're
letting you
not even
talk, and I'm
listening.
not saying anything at all.
You're not even listening to the king. True king.
I listen to everything you
What
said.
I'm
You said
saying
they're
is
shooting
the
better.
Bucks played
Yo, my nigga,
against,
I can tell you exactly what you said verbatim. What are you
bro.
talking about? Go, Mike,
You
just
didn't hear the
listen to you
last
said
piece of what I.
my nigga. You said PJ Tucker has been playing trash, and you said Jay Crowder is averaging more
You didn't
points,
hear the
and you
last
said
piece of what I.
You said
You
Mikael Bridges
haven't.
scored more points. Jones, if I'm lying, if I'm not Jones, if I'm
What's the
lying,
last?
intervene.
What's the last piece you had to say, man?
You ain't heard the last piece of what I was trying to say, dude. You just jumping the gun. God damn.
My dog. All right,
Are you
dog. Look,
high?
like.
Are you high or are you drunk right now? I want
Dog,
to know.
listen, I thought you were done talking.
Can I say
You
the
gonna
last
let
piece
you
of what I
talk?
was?
I'm gonna do okay. All right, just
Okay,
tell me
let
when
me
you're
say the
done, dog.
last.
Just tell me when you're
Let
done.
me
How
say
about that?
let me say the last piece so I can let you cap some more. What I'm saying is this: the Bucks played against the Heat. They played against the Brooklyn Nets. They played against I forgot who else they played. They played I'm forgetting. All the look, all the teams the Bucks played against, their defense is not on the level of the Suns. The Suns defense is better than the Heat. It's better than the Brooklyn Nets. And whoever I forgot who else they played. They played the Hawks. They played the Hawks. They played the Hawks, the Heat, and the Nets. The Phoenix Suns defense is better than all those teams the Bucks played. The Bucks played teams that don't have the defense of the Suns. That's what I'm saying, Trudy King. That's why I get an edge to the
So
Suns.
hold up. I just got in here. Oh, Mike. If Giannis plays, who's gonna shut down Giannis?
You're missing
Yo,
my point, though, Luke.
every playoffs they double team Giannis and he doesn't do anything.
But
How
Jonesy,
about-
Jonesy, that's not. But you can't just
Don't
double
get me
team
don't get
Giannis.
me wrong. I'm going for Phoenix to win the series, but Come on, man. You gotta get the Bucks more credit than that, though,
You're
Mike.
missing my point though, Lou. I'm
We
explaining
get your
to you.
point. We get what you
I'm
saying. We
explaining
don't
like
agree
this.
with it. We don't
All
agree with
the
it. We don't agree with it.
Go, Mike. You can't keep
Are
doing
you
that.
saying
You
right
can't keep.
now,
Go,
Lou?
Mike.
I'm asking you serious.
Go, Mike.
Go, Mike. We
Lou,
don't
are
agree
you
with you. Can't
saying?
say some
Are
shit that we
y'all
don't like.
saying
We
right
supposed to agree with.
now? I'm gonna get you on the record. I'm gonna get you on the record for this shit. Are y'all saying that the Brooklyn Nets defense is better than the Phoenix Suns?
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm
What
not
you say?
saying
Okay,
that.
okay.
What you?
Let's keep going. All the teams the Bucks played, their defense is nowhere near the Suns.
That's
The
not
Heat's
true.
not. No,
That's
bro,
not
stop
true.
it.
That's
Stop
not
it.
true.
Stop
That's
it.
not
The
true.
Miami
They
Heat
don't have
defense,
better defense than Miami.
The Miami Heat's defense is not better than the Suns. Stop the fucking cap,
How?
nigga.
That's not true.
That man,
That's
stop
not
it.
true. It's not true. How much? It's
Pull
not
the
true.
rankings
How
up,
much you
nigga.
want?
Pull the rankings up.
All
Pull
right,
them up.
we're
Pull it
gonna
up.
do it,
Pull it
or you
up.
gonna
Pull
be
it up. Pull
wrong,
it
or
up.
you gonna be
Pull it up.
wrong.
Pull it
We're gonna
up.
be wrong.
The Phoenix Suns
It's
defense,
gonna be.
is way better than, bro, stop it, bro. The Bucks ain't played no good team with good defense.
I'll be back,
Man,
True Air.
stop
I
it.
got a
The
phone call.
Brooklyn Nets, really?
All right, man.
Man, stop this shit. The Atlanta Hawks, y'all tell me the Hawks got better. The Hawks got
Hold on.
defense?
So
Man, stop this
hold
shit.
on.
The Brooklyn
You
Nets?
looking
Man,
right
stop
now.
this shit.
Go, Mike. This is why. Okay, this is where I kill the cap. The Phoenix Suns this year was ranked ninth in defensive rating. The the the
What
Miami
they
Heat
ranking
was ranked
playoffs?
number.
What
Hold
they
on.
ranking the playoffs?
They play more games, so I can't. That's not a fair comparison. But we're talking about all around. We're talking about who was the better defensive team. Deep. The reason why Miami
Okay,
got shut
compare the
like that
first
by
rounds
the Bucks.
then. Compare the first rounds
I
then.
mean, listen, no,
Compare the
we're
first
not doing that.
round.
No, all
Compare
I'm
the
saying,
Suns first round to the Bucks
dude,
first round. And you
okay,
tell
that's
me.
like so the Suns are better defensive team than the Knicks. The Knicks got put on 5 games. What are you talking about? So what are you saying? Like that
Here's
don't mean
here's
anything.
what I'm
The Lakers, hold on. Is
here's what I'm
your
saying.
team? Hold on, hold
Here,
on, hold on. Go,
here's what
Mike.
I'm
You're not
saying to
making
the
any sense,
King.
go, Mike.
They played
You're
more
not
teams
making any
that play
sense.
defense. The Phoenix Suns faced more defensive teams. The Phoenix Suns faced the Lakers, who are
That's not
top five in
necessarily true.
defense. They,
That's not necessarily
bro,
true.
the Clippers play defense, bro.
They
The
played
Clippers
against the
and the
fucking
Lakers
Nuggets.
they were top five, bro. They were,
My nigga, they
bro.
played
Here's
against
what
the
I'm saying,
Nuggets.
bro. They played two, bro. They played. The Phoenix Suns have played at least two teams with elite defense. The Bucks have
Okay.
not.
That's not true. It's not true. They
Okay,
played
so
Atlanta
name me
Hawks.
two teams.
Hold on.
Name me
Atlanta
two
Hawks.
teams.
Atlanta
Atlanta
Hawks was
Hawks got
fourth.
defense.
Atlanta Hawks. Okay, my nigga, you just asked. First of all, if you want to play off that,
Oh
that
my
I know for
god.
sure. Hold up. The Phoenix Sun. You just asked. First of all, you brought in playoffs. Did he not just bring in playoffs? Right? You trying to move the goalpost.
Is the
The
Hawks better
the
on defense than
Atlanta.
the Clippers? Is the Hawks better
Oh,
on D than the Clippers? You tell
yeah, this
me.
playoff they was. In the playoff they was. Listen, the Hawks
Man,
was
stop the
number
cap,
four.
bro. Stop the
My
cap,
nigga,
bro.
my nigga, my
Stop
nigga,
it.
go Mike, go Mike. You're not gonna
Oh
listen.
my
I'll let you talk.
god.
Go Mike. I'll let you talk and cap. I'll let you talk and cap. The Atlanta Hawks was fourth in the defensive rating this year in the playoffs. That's facts. It's facts. That's facts. You can't argue that shit, dude. So how you gonna sit there and say they didn't play against great defensive
You
teams?
capping. You over here capping for Giannis. That's what you do,
I'm
to the
not
King. You
capping for
always on
what?
cap.
You said
I don't like. I don't
you said the Suns
like
are a
hearing you
more
talk,
balanced
bro.
team. You said the Suns are a more balanced team, and they're not. That's not true.
The Suns
They're a
got more
more balanced
passers
team.
than that fucking Bucks team.
No, they don't.
Man,
Name me the
you know what?
passers. Name me the passers. Name me
You know
the
what, True King?
passers.
I'm not arguing
Name me
with you
them.
no more today.
Name me the
I'm not
passers.
arguing with you no more today.
Name me the
I'm done.
passers.
I'm done
Name
talking
me
to
the
you. What's
passers,
your
dude.
homeboy
Cause
name?
you're a
Let your
capper.
homeboy
You a
talk. Let
capper.
your homeboy
You
talk.
a
I'm done talking
capper.
to you.
No,
I'm
you a
done talking
capper.
to your capping ass.
You
Go
a capper. You don't
ahead.
tell him what to do. You don't tell
I
him
don't
what
want
to
to
do.
hear that
You're a grown
bullshit.
ass man. You're a grown ass
I don't
man.
hear that bullshit you talking.
Name me the passers. Name me the,
Your
but you
ass
can't just say
capping.
some shit.
Your
Mike, go
ass
Mike.
capping.
Mike.
You
Here's the problem, Mike.
you sitting here
Mike,
capping all
Mike.
the goddamn time.
Hey yo,
You
Mac,
cap
Mike. Here's the
you
problem. You're not gonna
cap
sit
worse
there
than
and say some shit. Hold up. You're
Carson.
not gonna sit there.
No.
First of all, this is something
You
you're not
can't
gonna
watch some
do.
ticket
You're not gonna
TV.
sit there and
Man, stop this
hold up.
shit,
First of
nigga.
all, you baby ticket, chill out, baby ticket. You want to be that nigga bad. So I don't know what you talking about. Don't ever call me want to be ticket to the
Ask
league.
Lamont. I'm gonna ask Lamont these same questions. I'm gonna ask
My
Lamont these
nigga,
same questions.
no, Lamar
I'm
is
gonna ask Lamont
biased.
these same questions.
Lamar,
I bet you
Lamar,
gonna say I'm
Lamar is
right.
biased.
Bet the money on it.
Lamar is biased.
Lamont gonna take my
Okay, but here's
side.
the
I'm gonna ask
problem. I
Lamont
don't care.
and watch what
Listen,
Lamont
I
say.
don't
Watch
listen.
what Lamont
Hey,
say. I'm gonna
listen. You
ask
can have.
SB
I don't have a
too.
problem. Right, but here's the problem. You have an opinion. Don't sit here trying to make your opinion like it's a fact, and you get mad that somebody disagree on your
Man, you
opinion.
gonna sit here and
That's
say that you
corny.
gonna sit here and say the
That's
Hawks.
corny.
You saying the Hawks play better D? You saying the Hawks play better D than the goddamn Clippers and the Lakers?
They have. What are you talking about? They
Man,
have.
oh my God, bro,
They
your
have
ass
this
on some
playoff.
Cap Lock records.
That's not. It's not
Man,
cap.
stop it. Lakers was
It's not
Lakers,
cap. You can
bro.
have.
Lakers are
Oh,
one of the
you can.
best defensive teams,
Hold
bro.
up. Hold up, Mike. Hold up. But there's a problem. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let Kyrie. Kyrie, he just came in. You can't sit there and have an opinion and somebody disagree with it, then get mad when somebody
Man,
debunks
you
your
lost
opinion.
your mind. You done
That's
lost your
cool.
mind, Super
You
King.
just said you I just asked you a simple question. That's when you know you don't know. You the same shit. This the same
Keep
shit.
capping for the
I
goddamn
just
Bucks.
asked you a
Keep
simple
capping for them.
hold on. I'm gonna say this. If you can't ask me this question, I'm gonna let Kyrie take the floor. How many passes do the Suns have?
The Suns have at least two decent
Name me
passes.
them. Name me them. Name me them.
Cameron
Name me them.
Payne, Cameron Payne's a good passer. Cameron Payne's a pretty good passer, and you got Chris Paul. He's a really, really good passer. So
Okay, and
Chris Paul and Payne are the passers. That's,
so nobody in the Bucks can pass.
I didn't say nobody.
You said they have
The
more
the only
passers than the
good
Bucks.
the only good passer I see for the Bucks is Giannis. Outside of Giannis, I don't see any good passers.
That's cap. I'm gonna let Kyrie. You just like, yeah. What up, Kyrie, man?
So
What up, man? Like, listen, man.
Uh,
Listen. You got the
I'm
Suns winning
recording this.
too.
I'm recording this topic too, so I can send it to Lamont.
I'm.
Lamont gonna
That's
see this shit.
cool. Yeah, that's cool. And listen, I'm cookie and
what's your boy name?
what the dude is talking now.
Yeah.
They call him Goat Mike, man.
Yo, let me ask you a question though, because True said this earlier. I need your honest opinion. Yo, is the Miami Heat team that the Bucks beat, is that better than the Suns team?
You've only named me one team that's pretty close. I give you the Heat, but that's just one team. That's one squad.
Thank you.
Think the Heat is better than the Suns?
No. I'm talking about defense. Defensive wise, I'm
Oh
taking the
no,
Suns.
I'm talking about overall. He said that Heat
I'm talking
is better than the.
I'm talking about defense.
I'm talking about overall.
I think the Suns, bro. Devin Booker right now is better than Jimmy Butler right now.
No,
Booker
he's
better than
not.
Butler right now.
You really not though.
Booker has outplayed Butler this playoffs. Yes, the whole playoffs. He's
He
outplayed
really
him.
not though.
Chris
Yes,
Paul.
he did, bro. He got a 40-point triple double.
I
Then
mean,
he's
you can
got two
talk
other
about his
30-point
playoff.
games.
You talk about 1 year.
I'm talking. Jimmy Butler ain't done shit. Jimmy Butler played like booty cheeks all playoffs.
How he never did shit, but he did more than Devin
Jimmy
Booker
Butler
ever had.
ain't did shit. Jimmy
He did
Butler,
more than
I'm talking
Devin
about
Booker
this
ever
season.
had games.
I'm talking about this playoffs. I'm talking about this fucking playoffs.
That's
Nigga,
cool, but
what the
you
fuck you
talk.
talking about?
Hey, you can.
This playoffs. No.
Hey.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. He outplayed Butler this season. This season.
Nobody
That's
would
what I'm talking
ever
about. This
say
season.
Devin Booker.
Well, hold
Nobody
on.
would ever
Booker
say Devin
outplayed the
Booker better than Jimmy
motherfucker.
Butler.
Booker outplayed that
Before,
whole ass
before
nigga. That's why
that's
he's at home right now.
True.
That's why he at home right
that's
now. That's why he at home.
that's cool.
True, your point
Period.
Let Kyrie
that the
talk.
Heat are nowhere near as good as the Suns.
Booker better than Butler
That's
right
cap.
now.
That's cap. Salute, John. That's cap.
DeAndre Ayton is better than Bam Ball right now.
No, he's not.
Yo,
No, he's not. DeAndre A is not better than
true.
Bam.
Yes, he is,
I
bro.
like.
Yes, he is, bro.
Kyrie.
DeAndre Ayton is
That
averaging
too.
way more
So Kyrie,
rebounds. Man, stop it. DeAndre
I don't think.
DeAndre
jacking
Ayton
that?
that nigga,
I
Are you
man.
jacking
don't.
that?
I don't think.
So we
I don't think DeAndre Ayton is better than Bam.
he's not. He's nowhere near better than Bam.
He
So it's
is
not
better
even.
than
We're not
Bam,
even
man.
gonna
Stop
do that. No, he's
the
not.
cap,
He's not better
nigga.
than Bam.
That
What are you
nigga's on
talking about?
cap. I'm gonna ask
Bam is one of the
Lamont.
best
I'm gonna
defenders.
ask Lamont. Don't worry. I'm gonna ask
I
Lamont.
like the Suns. I
Lamont,
like
I'm
the.
gonna ask Lamont. Don't worry.
I
Lamont
like
said
the
that.
Suns.
Lamont said Bam was better than. So I don't know why you going to him for it. He said Bam was better than DeAndre Ayton.
I'm
So
gonna
what are
ask
you
Lamont
talking
and
about?
see.
I
I'm
just,
asking
I
for my NC. I'm
all
talking about playoffs. I'm
all
talking
I
about playoffs. I'm not
all
talking
I
about
ask,
season.
What do you
I'm not
mean?
talking about
What do
season.
you mean about playing? What do you mean by playoffs? Then what are you talking?
I'm talking
Okay,
about
you kill you
playoffs.
all, my nigga, and okay, and all that being said,
I'm talking about playoffs.
hold on, okay, we heard you. Stop repeating. So we heard you like 55 times.
I just
And
wanted
all that being,
who
hold on,
DeAndre A
let
will
Kyrie
pump
talk.
that
Let
nigga
Kyrie
every fucking play.
let Kyrie talk. Let
yo,
Kyrie talk. Let
I
Kyrie.
just wanted to know who you got. Who's better, the Suns or the Heat? Overall, I don't care about defensive, offensive. Who a better team?
Nobody would pick this. No, it's not a lot of
The
people would not
Suns.
pick the Suns
I'm
being a
taking
better
the
team
Suns
than Miami.
overall. Picking the Suns. I'm taking the
What,
Suns
bro?
overall.
I just did a poll earlier and I was asking people that like play sports and watch it. They said they'd take the Suns
Man,
over.
stop it. The Suns were the second seed in the West. What was
I
the Heat?
I
What was
keep
the Heat
telling
in the?
them they was the
What
They
was
second.
the
the Heat in the
worst.
winning?
Dog. First of all, second seed that don't mean shit.
Where's
Second
the
for
Heat
being a second seed.
ranked there?
They had
Where's the
second.
Okay, and
Heat
they're
ranked
second
there?
seed,
Top
so they
five?
should
Man,
so they
stop it.
should easily so they should beat the Bucks in 5 games. Okay, then if you
I
talking like that,
didn't
like
say
come on.
that, but the way you
I'm
talking,
talking to go Mike. I'm not. So I'm just saying, like, come on. If they second seed, like, I don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck what other people's opinion is. Miami can't beat the Suns. I don't really give a fuck. I don't care.
I don't
I
think
They're
they.
mean,
not
that's
beating
just
the. They're not
I
beating the
don't
Bucks in
care.
five
I don't care. I mean,
because of the
like
Rays. It's not
Miami, I
happening.
wouldn't be surprised if Miami go further than the Suns next year. So I
I
don't really
would.
care.
Because of
Like
the
I
Rays.
don't. What Kyrie?
I would.
What you mean you be surprised? The Suns not going far either. Come on. Like what? How
Man,
Suns
stop your
going far
chat.
next
They would
year?
have got
Is the Suns
swept.
going far? Is Suns?
They would have got swept by
So the Suns can't be a top four
Suns.
team
They would have
in the
swept them niggas.
I mean, okay. Even if you don't
Sweep,
want to include this, even okay. Oh, Miami.
sweep
Let's say
the
like they're not better than Miami.
broom.
They're not better than the Atlanta Hawks.
Yes, they are, bro.
No, they're not. They're
Yes,
not better than Atlanta Hawks. They're not. They're
yes,
not better than
uh,
Atlanta Hawks. Trey Young is better than Devin Booker. They're not better than. They're not better than the Hawks. Stop it. We're not going to do that.
I guess.
We're not doing that. Like what? As like they're not better. It's
How?
not. We're not.
How?
What you mean? How they play better basketball than the Suns do? That's just
Oh
facts.
gosh, you gotta
They
chill.
play better. They play better basketball than the Suns do. You can't argue that.
How?
They do. They clearly we don't- so we not so we gonna just disrespect them
I'm
like they ain't
not
like they ain't been
them.
like they wasn't on. So hold on, we just separate. They was underdogs the whole playoffs.
Okay.
They did better than everybody suspected, but
I'm
now
about.
we going to shit
I'm
on.
about.
Now we going to shit on them.
I'm about to cut you off.
But now the Suns. But now we give the Suns for being they was picked to lose lose in the playoffs, but we can't give the same respect for the Hawks.
Okay.
Could I get agree?
Oh,
Because nobody gonna deny. Oh, the Lakers was favored to beat the Suns. Nobody gonna argue that.
what about the Nuggets with just Jokic?
Were they the
Swept
ultimate
them.
favorites?
They swept them. They was the favorite. People were saying, "Oh, if they had Jamal Murray, yeah, sweep them, but they still gonna win."
I mean, it doesn't. Okay, that's cool, but but guess what though? When you look in that series, was it is this okay? But you look in that series, is it surprised they really swept them?
Yes,
No,
I didn't
no,
expect
it's
them.
not. It's not a surprise they swept them. Like everybody was okay because this is want to talk about sweeps.
You can't
Everybody
say
was
that.
surprised.
You can't say that. You picked the Nuggets to win.
Yeah, but in the day, looking at that series though, and looking watching they play, it was just a bad matchup for the Nuggets. I was wrong. So what? I was wrong, and guess what? It was a bad matchup because of the point the backcourt play. Simple as that. Now, now it was. So we gonna act like we were surprised. Are we surprised that the Bucks swept Miami? Nobody was like, come on. Are we surprised? The people were surprised by that. Yes, a lot of people were surprised by that. If you want to compare about a sweep, talk about when teams sweep each other. Talk about that. Because last time I checked, nobody had the Bucks sweeping Miami.
You right.
Nobody. Nobody. And that was more impressive than what the Suns did against the Nuggets. So we have to keep the same edge on the board. I'm not if you could like I said, we could give props and props
You
to do. We could give
I'm
props
not
and props to
talking,
you
do.
done capping yet, True?
but I'm not talking about the Bucks though. I clearly you named these teams right.
Right, but
And you said had like you keep talking about everybody the Bucks played is way better than the Suns. Like the Hawks are not better than the Suns, bro. That's
The
cap,
Brooklyn Nets right now are better than the Suns. They
bro.
barely beat.
That
Is
hurt.
Paul George? Hold on. Is Paul George better than
I
Kevin
told you
Durant?
he was capping. I told you he
Is
was
Paul
capping.
George?
True. I
Hold on. Hold
told
on.
your ass.
Hold on. Hold on. Is Paul George better than Kevin Durant?
No,
Then what are we talking like? So you trying to tell me a hobbled Clippers team that that law that they struggled with a Suns team. Suns struggled with the Clippers. So my fault. And so that Brooklyn team couldn't beat the. Come on, man, stop it.
that don't mean
That like
you said is Paul George better than Kevin Durant? Okay, so let me do this. Is Joel Embiid is he better than Trey Young? He better than Trey Young, right? Right?
I don't. I understand your point, but that's not what point I'm trying to get
You
at.
you say the Hawks is a better team than the Sixers, but I think if the Sixers played the Bucks, it'd be a way different series.
Paul George is better than everybody on the Suns. Mean, they still
Reggie
lost. My
Jackson
whole point is this. My
outplayed.
point.
Hold
But my
up.
point.
Reggie
But my
Jackson
point.
Reggie Jackson,
outplayed. Reggie
everybody.
Jackson. Reggie Jackson out. Let me.
Why you no?
Let me.
Dude, no, listen. Here's the thing,
Hey,
though.
Colin.
Even
Hey,
Brooklyn,
Colin.
hold on. Let's keep right here. You breaking up, but here's
True
the
that.
thing. You're breaking up,
Yeah, you breaking up
but
bad.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even with all the injuries being said, was Brooklyn still the best offensive team in the NBA? All them injuries, or the case may be, they were still putting up high, high value of offense.
That's cap
How that's capped.
because they was missing two of they. First off,
My nigga, we talking about. So listen, my nigga, you're talking about players. We're talking about how many points they were scoring still with them players being compromised or hurt.
what you mean? They wasn't.
Are they? Were they still? Hold on. Were they still putting up that as a team? I'm not talking about. You're talking about individually as a team. Were they still putting up a high value of offense?
They was the way they were when it was just Kevin Durant. I'm confused because I don't remember him doing that.
So that's a lie.
What's a lie?
So that's a lie.
What's a lie?
So they didn't put up high value offense when Kyrie went down
You said when Kyrie went down.
and Brooke and James Harden was compromised. So that's a lie.
Dog, that's still not. He still was hurt. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
talking about the team, but they still put up a high value of offense.
It doesn't
That's a
matter.
lie.
Still was the team still was hurt.
You're missing a point. You're missing a point. It's a team game, right?
Okay.
Did
You
they still did they still put up a high value of offense?
okay. But did they put up the high volume of offense that they could put up with Kyrie Irving and James Harden if they're healthy?
That's not the point I'm trying
Yes,
to make
it
because
does.
that's not the
That makes
point.
that makes
That's not the point. That's not the point I'm trying to make because I mean, you talking about a team with that team, they're the best offensive team in the NBA. Nobody, you can't try to outscore Brooklyn. But the point is, Durant was playing at the level that Durant was playing at. A lot of people say he's the best player in the world, and the level he was playing at with the role players that was stepping up, they was better than the fuckers. They was better than the Suns. Like you're trying to tell me there's nobody on the Sun. First of all, PJ Tucker played great defense on Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant still the fucking went off. So
okay.
you're trying to tell me anybody on the Suns that's going to stop him from getting 40 plus every night?
So you telling me, right? So you telling me that Mikal Bridges can't do that sometimes?
He
He's
can't
one of
do
the
that.
okay.
Because PJ Tucker was clearly killing PJ. He can't do that. That's not
How
good. He
can he
can't
do
do that.
that, bro? Mikal Bridges was
We're talking about
Mikal
Kevin
Bridges.
Tucker, but we're talking about
I
Kevin Durant.
understand that.
We're talking about Kevin
But
Durant,
I
my nigga. Like
understand that.
you,
But you act like Mikal
you,
Bridges,
we,
who is one of the best two-way players in the league,
my
who
nigga. He's
wait,
not, but
wait,
he's
wait,
not.
wait,
But dude, he cannot
wait.
check.
He
No,
was
you have
he
no
was
proof of
slowing
that,
down LeBron.
my nigga. Listen, and listen. We're talking
So you
about
telling
Kevin
me?
Durant.
So you
We're
telling
talking
me
about Kevin
somebody
Durant.
that's 6'8" with a 7-something wingspan? That's probably a better defender than PJ Tucker. Probably a better defender than him. You telling me he can't do what PJ Tucker do, and he a better defender? Come on, bro. That
My
don't make sense.
dude, you don't even understand you don't even understand the optics of what you're talking about.
How? How did I know?
Why
Who a
did
better?
PJ
Wait.
Tucker why did PJ Tucker made it tough on KD? You could when the referee was letting them play and let be a physical, you don't even know the optics of that. Who is PJ Tucker? What is the relationship between PJ Tucker and Kevin Durant? PJ Tucker knows Durant. He knows him since fucking college. He knows his moves. He knows he's more familiar with him, right? He knows his secrets and stuff like that. PJ Tucker. So when you talking about like that, like you don't understand the optics of it. Like so, I don't understand when you trying to point you
Did,
trying to
did,
make.
did, 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 did Jason Tatum slow Kevin Durant down some games?
Not like PJ Tucker.
Huh?
Not like PJ Tucker.
I didn't say it has to be like PJ Tucker. It
But I'm
don't
just
have to
saying,
be.
but we're
You
talking about
have to
order. But
slow
here's
him
the thing.
down.
Right, but you're trying to tell me that Mikal Bridges can slow down Kevin Durant. I don't care. Listen, he's not doing that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't care. Listen, you can say the Suns could beat them, but you're not going to sit there and cap into it. Like, that's just a lie.
I'm not capping.
We can talk. You can say the Suns can beat them. That's cool. Whatever. We debating, but saying that he can slow him down, it's not true. Like, it's not true at all. It's not you can't name a lot of people that have slowed that nigga down. So why are you capping and lying? So
I'm not
like come on,
capping.
you're capping and lying right now
So
because you can't name multiple people
I guess
that
Kevin
slow
Durant.
him that slow down.
Wait. I guess Kevin Durant just always averaged 40 against every nigga he played against in the playoffs that guard him. That's what you saying.
Okay. Now you
That's what
want to
you
move the
saying.
goalpost. Now you want to move the goalpost. If he averaged, okay, so if you so how would the Suns win if he's averaging 35 points a game? Clear, that's not 40. If he would average 35 points a game, if let's say hypothetically the Brooklyn
I can't hear you. You breaking
plays
up.
play, huh?
You breaking up.
Everybody can hear me.
I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
That's probably your side. But here's the thing.
I heard him. I can't hear you.
What, I'm good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I hear him.
I'm,
He's
It's
fine.
over.
He said,
I'm
"Yeah, I hear
saying
you."
Todd, that's on your end. I don't. Everybody can hear me fine.
I don't know.
Todd, you hear me?
Yeah, we can
I
hear
hear
you.
you a little bit, but I hear the
I'm
other
here. Are you hear me clear?
Yeah,
somebody over there.
Everybody hear me clear?
yeah, we
Somebody
Yeah,
can
I
over there
hear
hear
you.
you.
in the
We can
water.
hear you.
That's on your end, Kyrie. I don't know.
Now,
I mean,
now I can hear you, but I heard them just fine while you was talking.
but here's the thing. So if let's say hypothetically the Brooklyn would went to the finals, so you're trying to tell me the Suns will still win if he averages 35 points a game?
He's only one player, bro.
Hey,
Okay.
no. He would that defense that it'll be different.
You are not going. If Kevin Durant averages 35 points a game,
You're not winning
you're
the
going to
series.
lose.
You're
You're
going
going to
to.
lose the series. I don't give a fuck
You're
who
going.
you is. You're
Yeah,
going to lose the series.
because that's all KD does is
You
score
you
30
you was
to
like
lose,
you.
bro.
That's cap. That's cap. If he averaged 35 in the series, so you say he don't got it ain't 40.
God
Yeah, I
damn,
If
mean,
he averaged
bro.
35 in the
Hey
series, I don't care
yo,
what team he's. I don't care what team he's on. If he's averaging 35, you're going to lose.
That's
I'm not. So
so
hey
you
yo,
that's
said
this
how that's
damn
cap.
so you said whatever team he on, right? Whatever team he on, he
I'm
averaged
talking about
35.
you. If you're playing against that Brooklyn team and he averaging 35 points a game,
oh no, you'll lose.
you're going
You're
to
losing in
lose.
about. You're losing in 5-6.
You're going to lose.
They're going to.
I don't know how
Because
the Phoenix Suns not going to beat them.
Mikal Bridges ain't
Come
doing
on.
nothing on him. Like he couldn't even literally he couldn't even stop a hobble. He couldn't even stop a hobble James Harden earlier in the season when they played each
nope.
other. And James Harden dropped 37, 15, and 11 on him, and
Who?
on
God
one leg.
damn, bro.
I'm
This damn
confused.
near tornado. Yeah.
So you said if he averaged 35, right? He averaged 35, but the rest of his players, we talking about the team that he was on, not with Kyrie and James Harden healthy, right? We talking about that same
Oh
team.
no, they beating us. They beating the Suns because the Suns can't get us. First of all, the
Right.
thing the Suns cannot. The Suns they're a
And
good
Brooklyn
defensive
started
team,
playing. That
but
Brooklyn team
they're
became
not.
better defensively with all them injuries. And like you said, all them injuries, like you said, they became a better defensive team. So with all them
But
injuries, because the
I
best
mean,
defensive players was starting to play more. So
yeah, and it's not even the defense. I'm just saying the Suns can't. The Suns aren't as physical as the Bucks when it comes to physicality. No, they it's not even close. If they like, cause PJ Tucker, like Mikal Bridges is not gonna be that fit. He's not gonna impose his will or attempt to like PJ Tucker did. PJ Tucker consistently got KD off his spot,
challenge
made
them,
him
yeah,
uncomfortable,
challenge them
challenge
every
him.
time.
Now KD still now Kevin Durant is still Kevin Durant, and he still was dropping buckets on him. But
Like you look at the games, you look at game four, he averaged 36 points a game this series. But if you look at games three, games four, and game six. You look at game four, he had 31 points on 27 shots. When was the last time that's inefficient for KD?
Yeah, Mikael Bridges
Usually,
not doing that though.
usually,
Like, what?
KD's getting to 30 on like 13 or 14 shots. I mean, I forgot what he dropped 49. He only took 21 shots.
Right.
So, and he had 40, and he had a game earlier in the regular season against the Bucks, which they lost. It was like a couple games where the playoffs started. He dropped 42, but he shot 34 shots. He was 16 or 34. He had 42 points. That's inefficient. My thing is, can anybody in the Suns be able to make him that inefficient? Probably not. He would be average about 34, 35 points and about 16 or 17 shots. And there's nothing that you could do about it, because if you try to face guard him, try to bring that extra help, it's gonna collapse the defense. He can
Somebody
collapse the
gonna walk
defense in three
open.
fourths
Joe Harris,
out.
you can't forget about Joe Harris. Like Joe Harris he ain't one of the best shooters in the NBA.
That nigga played bad, bro.
Joe, I mean, listen, keep leading the lot, keep leading the watch, so he played bad at one series, my nigga. Like let's
Yeah.
not like
But he was
let's not
the
act
thing
like
is
let's not act
he
like
wasn't even getting
let's,
wide open looks though. That's the thing. They was actually playing defense. He was now his bricks were horrible.
I seen
But
him. I
With
seen him
Devin
miss a
Booker,
lot of.
but Devin
I
Booker,
seen. I
that
seen
nigga
him miss a
was
lot of wide open shots.
that's
but
cool.
do you
That's
but do
cool.
you
He
think
also he
but do
also
you
had
think
like 30
defense
against the Celtics. Like you named one bad series. That's cool. But like you
but
said,
you but
leave Joe Harris
leave
while the fuck over you want
leave,
to. Like
you
that's not good.
leave a
It's
40
not a good
leave a
idea, man.
he's a career 46%. He's a career 46% true shooting three, and
yeah, Joe
this year
Harris
he shot
was
this year he
beast.
shot
This
43%
nigga,
from the
yeah.
I,
three.
So Kyrie, you live in Joe Harris wide open.
I didn't
So
say. Wait,
basically
wait,
you
wait.
leave Joe Harris wide open.
Wait. Let's just get to the point. So the Bucks should beat the Suns in 5 games, right?
It's six. I'm
I
being
say
generous.
six. I had Bucks in seven, but I was being generous.
Oh no! Don't be generous. Which how you
I'm
really?
being generous, man. It's gonna be 6 games, man. It's gonna be 6 games.
But
Yeah,
the
it's
but
gonna
the
be
Heat.
six
But
I'm
the
gonna give him every respect, man. It's
the
Chris
Heat.
Paul of all
But
people, right?
but but
You know
the
what I mean?
Heat. But the Heat is better than the Suns. What?
Hey, yo, Todd. Did I say to Miami he was better than the Suns earlier this year?
you did.
Okay, then. That's all. That's all. That's all.
But they wasn't.
And what was my stance too? What was my stance? The top East teams, it rose. You know this. The top East teams is better than top teams in the West. Well, that's
Yeah,
my
But
argument.
but they
yeah,
wasn't
you
top
said
team.
that. You said that most of the teams in the East
Okay.
will be better than most of
Okay.
the teams in the
Yeah,
Okay.
West.
Okay.
That's cap.
Okay.
That's not true.
Okay. Okay.
I mean
That was
record on
not true.
now
I
because
was not true.
if you look at the matchups overall, the East like in terms of top teams, like split it. If you turn like looking at because the Heat split against the Clippers. They actually they actually beat the Lakers both times they played.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
the
to
regular
Uh,
season. That don't
Miami.
mean nothing.
What do you
but
mean that
Regular
don't
they
mean
beat
nothing?
they split against Phoenix. They
bro,
split against the
The
Jazz.
the Bucks had a great wins against the Western Conference. Period. The
that
Bucks.
Yeah.
So
don't mean nothing. The Knicks
what you
That,
swept
mean
the
don't?
Hawks.
What you mean? What you
Swept
mean don't
the
mean
Knicks. Wait,
nothing?
hold on, hold on.
Yeah, what do you mean
Let's
don't mean
let's
nothing?
judge.
Hold on.
What are
The
you
Knicks
judging
swept.
off of?
Oh my gosh, you talking
What are
about
you
the
what are
regular
you
season?
judging off? We gonna let's do this
So
then. Because
so if you want to do
since it's
that,
cap.
so you want to do that,
No,
right?
no,
Wait.
we're not doing it at all. We're
So
not
the
gonna do that
Knicks,
at all. Hold on.
wait. The Knicks should have beat the Hawks then, right? They swept the Hawks in the regular season.
Hey man, they had a different game plan in the playoffs.
All right
but
then.
for
Okay,
you forget
I can give you that.
two of
Hold
the
on.
three. Listen, two of the three matchups that they faced against the Hawks. That was before Nate McMillan was the coach.
That's
Lloyd
true
Pierce was
too.
still the
That is true. That is true
Lloyd
too.
Pierce. The Hawks
That
are
is
trash
true.
for Lloyd. The
you
Hawks are trash
because
for Lloyd
and
Pierce.
it wasn't even that. The reason why the Hawks lost that game is because their defense was
Yeah, their defense was
borderline.
horrid.
Oh,
It
Horrible.
was it was torn.
but what did they do? They adjusted, right? Already.
Hold on,
Different play.
you're missing a point though. They lost the 3 games they lost. It was under Nate McMillan.
Wait.
So
So let's go back again. So if the Sixers was in the finals, right? Play
Bedroom.
the Suns will sweep them, right?
Bedroom.
We're not saying that, and we're
Not
not
saying.
saying that don't be all. But here's the thing. But you, this is something that this is a point that you refuse to acknowledge. Who has more talent? If you look at a roster, who has more talent
They don't
on the
automatically
roster?
win, bro.
No, I'm not. But I'm not. I'm not. You're right. But that's a factor, right? That's still a factor. Right? It's not the end all be all. It's not the end all be all, but it's a factor, right?
Yeah,
It's a factor.
it is.
So if
Yeah,
you
you
if
can't
you
ignore
judge,
that.
so because Bam is a better player than DeAndre Ayton, correct? We all agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A
Yeah.
lot of people will say, a lot of people will say Jimmy Butler is better than Devin Booker. However you want to call it, that's even whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
Chris Paul, Goran Dragic. Of course, Chris Paul wins that matchup. But you talking about the bench and all the other stuff too. The Miami Heat got that. You talk about coaching. Eric Spoelstra is a better coach than Monty Williams.
Yeah,
So if you just judge it on all aspects,
still don't think they'd beat
but
this.
all that being, let's say, and this is why, right? Because it's funny to talk about, oh, Miami's not better than the Suns, and hey,
All right, bro. Like,
and that's so the Suns can the Suns sweep them?
huh?
Can the Suns sweep them?
Uh, my honest,
No, they
five.
probably beat them in 6 or 7 games.
Nah, I think they can beat them in five.
Honestly, if you look at, they're not sweeping them.
They beat them in 5 games.
They're not, well, 5 games. Well, hey, the Bucks trashed them, right? The Bucks trashed them. Then they did they not? They trashed them, right? They wiped them off. They wiped Miami off the floor.
Yeah, they
Did
trashed,
they? Did they not?
trashed in the last
So,
3 games.
so, so the Suns couldn't do that. The Suns couldn't do that.
Okay.
That's not a fact. So, like, you
Bucks,
can say they can
Bucks,
beat. You can.
Bucks,
Can the
Bucks in
Suns?
five.
Can the Suns trash
Bucks
them?
in five, like you said, bro.
Huh?
Bucks in five, like you said.
I didn't say that though, but that's cool.
5, 6, whatever.
That's cool. And they not listen. You the local Philadelphia Suns fan. So I mean, hey man, listen, man. If you want,
I'm not a Suns fan.
hey, Philadelphia Suns,
I
man.
just ain't a Chris Paul hater like you, bro.
I'm not a Chris Paul hater, man.
I got more
Hold on. Let me
respect for
let me
Chris
ask you all
Paul.
this question. Let me
I
ask you all
got
this
more
question.
respect for Chris
Let
Paul.
me let me let me ask you all this question. Since because you're a Rondo hater, right? Let's do this. Let's do this, all right? Hey, yo, Rose, Todd, y'all still there?
Yeah.
Did Rondo get carried in that '08 championship?
I think so.
Yeah.
Dang, I told you. He is not the Rondo that you were talking about when he won a
You hype as
championship.
shit. You was glad
Because
as
you
jumping as dog.
lying.
You didn't.
Because that is a
It's not a
lie.
lie. It's not a. How did he get carried?
Because he wasn't the Rondo that you accustomed to. That
What
was
are
the
you
great
talking
point
about?
guard. He was in his second year in the league. He got carried. Let's be real.
How
He
he get
played.
carried?
He benefited from playing with 3 Hall of Famers. If you put any point guard that can distribute the ball, that's a good ball handler or passing. You put Steve Nash. You put Darren Williams. You put Chris
Okay, you
Paul.
put
You put.
okay, but
Wait. I'm not
but
done.
you know what's funny?
You put Jason Kidd with that
But you know
team.
what's
When
funny?
they get
But you know what's
4,
funny?
they'll win a championship. Stop
But you
it.
know
You
but
got
you
to
know what's
stop the
funny?
cap.
How
You got
it
to
stopped
stop
the
the
cap?
cap.
So if Steve Nash was on that team, would you consider them
Yes,
getting carried?
they will win a champion. Huh?
Did you consider him getting carried if Steve Nash on that team? Because clearly he's not better than the players that you just said.
You're
So,
right, but you know what? He would make a bigger contribution than Rondo. He was better than Rondo. He could shoot.
but you're not comparing him in his second year. So, because Steve Nash did that in his second year, how about that? Since you wanted to compare, can Steve Nash do that shit in his second year? No, he couldn't. So,
He was
what do you
backing up Jason Kidd.
answer the question? Did Steve Nash second year? Can he have done that? No, he
Oh,
couldn't.
Chris Paul could. Darren Williams
That's not my
could.
question.
Darren
That's not
Williams
my
could.
question. That's not
How?
my question.
Why are
That's
you
not my
wait?
question.
Why are
You
you
brought
going?
Steve Nash name up. You brought Steve Nash name up.
I'm telling you, the
So
point guards that was in the league at that time when Rondo was in his second year, if you put them on that team, they will win the championship.
this is what you know. This is when you know you're wrong, though, right? Because
How? I don't hear nobody disagreeing
did
with me. I don't hear nobody
this?
disagreeing with me. Go look
That's
at
cool.
everybody's stats back at
You
that time.
that's cool. I'm nobody gonna argue about who's the better point guard. Nobody's arguing that. You're the only ones gonna argue that. But
No, I'm
anyway,
not. I'm
you're the only one
telling you, if
arguing
you
that.
put any of the top point
You're the
guards
only one.
at
You're
that
not. You're the
time,
only one. You're the only one that's gonna argue that though. You're the only ones arguing that though. You're the only
no,
ones arguing that
because
point.
you've
You're the
told
only
me
ones arguing that point. I didn't say
you
anything that
you've
no
told
other
me
point
and
guard.
you've
What did
told
I
me.
say?
Oh my God, You told
What
me
did
with
I
that.
say? What did I say? What did I say? I
You,
said that Rondo didn't get carried. That's the only thing I said.
he
Stop it.
did get
Don't
carried.
sit for a shot. The only thing I said. So don't. We're not gonna lie. We're not gonna lie.
I'm not
With
lying.
the only thing
I'm
I
about
said
to.
is Rondo didn't. The only reason I said Rondo didn't get carried. That's the only thing
So
I said.
wait.
You bringing other things to the debate. You bringing other
How?
things to
We've
debate.
talked about this before. You said this. This is your words. You said Darren Williams wouldn't be able to win a championship with that Celtics team at that time. You told me that. You
You
told me
said it.
he didn't
Oh, you
be able to
said
do that.
they would have won like 4 championships, something like that. What did you?
They would have
I
won more
never
than
said that.
one.
That's cap.
They would have won
That's
more than
cap.
one. Oh, Chris
That's
Paul
cap.
wouldn't have won more than one
That's
with that
cap.
team. You talk about the
My
Chris
nigga,
Paul that was
but
second in MVP voting?
since you bring that up, so you a big Chris Paul fan, right? So you know everything about Chris Paul.
I am a big Chris Paul fan. I like Chris
You
Paul.
don't know because you wouldn't be saying he got carried. You wouldn't say Rondo got carried if you were a big Chris Paul fan.
What do Rondo getting carried got to do with Chris Paul?
So do you know if you know your history?
Oh my goodness.
Do you know your history?
What the
Because
fuck do Rondo got to do with Chris Paul? Oh, because they was about to get traded. Because they was about to get traded for each other.
So who stopped it though?
I would have made the trade. That's
Who stopped
stupid.
it? Who stopped it?
I wouldn't have stopped it.
Who stopped it?
I wouldn't have stopped it.
Who stopped it? Answer the question.
True.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Who stopped it, Kyrie?
I wouldn't have stopped it.
Who stopped it? Answer the
I
question.
forget
Since
who
you're a Chris
stopped
Paul
it,
fan.
but I wouldn't have stopped it.
No, who stopped it?
I don't remember. But
You know who stopped it, but you won't say who stopped it. Who stopped it?
Who? Paul Pierce?
And KG. So
and they was wrong, and they went no more championships.
How they was wrong.
Did they
Like how they was wrong.
Did they win more championships?
That was not because of Rondo. So what are you talking about?
Did they win more championships?
Was it because of Rondo? So was it because of Rondo? Say it was. So you know Rondo. Was it because of Rondo? Was it because of Rondo? Was it because of Rondo? Because last time I checked, the next year KG got hurt. Last time I checked, KG got hurt, and who was Rondo? And Rondo had to carry that team. In your words and your definition of carry, Rondo had to carry that team in 09 playoffs, and was the best player in the playoffs on that Celtics team.
You're talking about 1 year
during that playoff run. You're talking about 1 year, and you admitted you're talking about 1 year in 08. We talk about 1 year in 08. We talk about another year.
I said he got carried to his championship. Did he ever win another one?
That's 1 year. That's 1 year. Okay, is that 1 year?
That's the championship year.
Is that 1 year? That's not the question. I'm not. Is that 1 year?
Why are you asking me that question?
Is it 1 year?
Did I not say
Is it
that?
1 year?
So what? They won the championship that year.
Is it 1 year?
They won the championship.
In your definition of carry, who was the best player in the playoff runs? Was it Rajon Rondo?
No.
Yes, it was.
He was the best player when they won the championship?
My nigga, did I say that? Did I say that? Did I say that? See, you trying to deflect. Did I say that? Was he the best? Was he the best player in that 09 playoff run when KG got hurt?
I said that to you before. Why? See, this is the part that I don't get. If we're talking about 08, right? I clearly said he got carried. He was not the Rondo that you preach about.
I'm not gonna argue. You keep arguing about something. Listen, here's the point,
but you
right?
Say he didn't get carried. That's why we.
What's the definition? Hold on. Answer that. What's the definition of carry?
Huh?
What's the definition of carry?
Who is he, like the fifth option on the team?
So you gotta be a fifth option on the team. Ain't that Ben Simmons? Okay, but
how is Ben Simmons fifth option?
Okay, ain't Ben Simmons fifth option? Okay. Okay, Ben Simmons fifth option. Well, hold on. So hold on. No, you know what? My fault. That's my fault. Go finish with a definition of carry. You have to be a fifth option. Keep going.
When was Ben Simmons the fifth option, bro?
No, my fault. That's my fault. I'm gonna let you keep burying yourself. I'm gonna let you keep.
Ben Simmons, right?
I'm wrong. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm wrong. You got it. I'm wrong. You go what you saying. To be carried, you have to be a fifth option. Keep going.
The fifth option on his team, bro. He did not
keep going.
No points.
What's the difference of carry? Keep going.
He got carried.
Keep going.
He got carried.
So that's it. So that's the definition of being carried.
He was not no great defensive player. He got carried.
How he was a great defensive player when he was top 5 in steals that year?
No,
Top
he
five.
wasn't. He was top 5 his second year in the league. Bro,
This
you're
dude,
talking. You're
this
talking about
dude
this.
is
You talk
funny as shit, man. This dude's
too
funny as
funny.
shit, man. This dude is funny as hell, man.
No, you
Like
Hey,
just
you
a
just
Trill.
Chris
talk,
Paul hater,
you just
bro.
hold on.
Wait,
We gonna look this up. We
everybody
gonna
else.
do.
Did
I
Rondo get
bring Pat.
carried?
I bring.
Wait. Did he get carried? Your boy said he already got carried. He got carried. We were talking strictly about the championship. I don't care about the other years. They ain't win shit. And if they won shit, he was the best player. Okay.
So averaging almost 2 steals a game is getting carried. Averaging 2 steals a game is getting carried. So Odo, so being a floor general, right?
He was not an elite floor general, bro. He was average.
What?
Pause.
He was
What?
Pause.
average.
Hold
Pause.
on. What?
In their championship run. I'm not talking about him overall as a player through the
Bro,
years.
So
what?
08, so oh 08,
Hold
so
on.
oh 08, so oh 08, he wasn't regarded as a floor general.
He wasn't.
I
Wait,
said he was
what?
a
No, answer the
average.
question. Answer
He
the
was
question.
a average
Answer
floor
the
general.
question. So answer the question. So in second year, he wasn't regarded as a floor general.
Oh my
He
goodness. He was a
definitely
average
Answer
player,
the,
was.
bro.
what that supposed to mean?
He was a average player.
So
I,
he
What
was
I
the
that
reason
supposed
why
to
they didn't
mean?
get up.
That
He was the
Okay,
supposed to
reason
well,
why they
be
mean.
didn't get upset by the Hawks in the first
now you
round that
disrespect
year.
it. Now you disrespect the average players because now this is
how?
what the wrong. This is because you want to now you trying to downplay Rondo.
How am I
How
downplaying
you
him? He
there's
was
a
the average player. He
so
was
hold on
not the
so
Ron. He was not
hold
the
on so let
Rondo.
me does
He was
all
not the
average players get
Rondo.
carried? Do
He
all
was not
average
the
players
All
get
Star
carried? No,
Rondo.
answer the question. No, answer the
The
question.
so-called top point guard in the league.
And Kyrie, nobody's gonna argue that, Kyrie. Nobody's arguing that. You're bringing points and nobody's gonna argue.
So why are
You're
you
bringing
still?
points
So
and nobody
wait.
argue.
So why
Because
are you still? So why are you still talking? The question was, did he get carried?
because I'm never,
I said he got carried. Your boy said he got carried. Why are we still talking about it? You want to
no,
put
it's
it in the chat?
only one person agreed with you though. So I don't know why
Who?
only
Who
one.
else? Well, ask
No,
everybody
Rose,
in the chat.
Taj. First of all, it's Taj and Rose in the chat. Rose is the only one that agreed with you. So
I
what are
ain't hear
you
nobody
talking
say
about?
No, I
no.
didn't say that. No. I didn't say he didn't get carried. I didn't say that. That was that. No, that was Big Chess.
Yeah, he said that Taj agreed. Taj agreed with me.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's one
So
person.
what? So my whole point is this: does all average players get carried? On your own words, you said does all average players get carried? Because you considered Rondo being carried, and you said because he was an average player. In your own words, you said that. So all average players get carried.
Ain't you the same person that said Robert Horry got carried though? You a funny guy.
This dude is a funny dude, man.
How you a funny guy? Is he not an
This dude's
average?
a
Hey,
funny. This
true,
dude a funny
true.
dude, Joe.
How?
He's a funny
Yes.
dude because when he was hitting them shots on Lakers and Spurs, he was barely playing. He was barely playing, and he was on when you need a stretch the floor, when you need a shot, him being Robert Ward being a stretch forward, you
No,
have to like, come on, my nigga.
he barely
So
hold on,
I
hold on, hold
never
on.
said he got
He
carried.
barely played on the Spurs. He
He
played on the
barely,
Lakers, and
huh?
he played on the Lakers, and he played on the Rockets. You
Yeah.
said he got
Hey,
carried. You said Derek
yeah.
Fisher got carried.
Hey, true.
So did Robert Ory had a big so you try to tell me when Robert Ory was on the Lakers and Robert Ory on the Spurs, he had a bigger role than Rajon Rondo did in that '08 championship
Not on the Spurs, and maybe not, maybe not
on
on
the
the Lakers,
Lakers. So
but
what are
still,
you talking about?
but
So what are you
still,
talking about then?
but
So what are you
still,
talking about then?
he got carried. He started. He hit
So
a lot
how
of
he
big
so how
shots.
you get
He
hold
hit a
on,
lot of
here's
big
my point.
shots for them. He
Hold on.
started. He was a starter. Ain't that what you wanted to say? Well, right. He was a starter. He started.
Here's my problem though, right? You just admitted that they didn't have bigger roles than Rondo had in '08. You admitted that.
So I guess they got carried too, like you said.
You admitted that, man. Listen, man. I understand you want Chris Paul to win the ring, but he gotta go
It's
take
that
that shit
nigga
in the
Mike.
day. He gotta go take that shit in the day, man. Hey, yo, Mike. He driving now. He driving.
That man act real different now.
Yeah. Hey, yo, true.
Yo,
Hey, yo, so they just so Giannis is on the court right now.
That
On the
man left.
court.
Yeah,
what'd you say?
Giannis is going. Giannis is on the
Giannis
court
on the
going through his
court.
pregame. He's going through his pregame warm-ups right now.
Yeah, son's in trouble now, man. Son's in
Yep.
trouble now. Only reason why I say
Oh,
it's six. Only reason why I say.
Hitman.
Only reason
Yeah,
why I say six
he's been
games. Only reason why I say six
he's been
games because of injury. That's the only reason I'm saying six games. Being
yeah,
generous.
he's
Yeah,
yeah, he's
I would say
working.
three if Giannis is healthy. I would say 3 games if Giannis was healthy. But I mean,
Oh yeah, nah, but he got the knee, he got this compression knee sleeve as well as a pad, but yeah, he's in warm ups and everything. So
yes.
they testing him right now. He's doing his handle drills right now, but they testing him and everything. He's been moved up to game time decision.
Yeah, I seen that. Listen, man. Chris Paul praying right now.
He
Please.
praying.
He playing to the State Farm gods right now.
He
Please.
like
Please, Giannis don't be healthy. Please, Giannis don't be healthy.
nah. That's like but I ain't gonna lie. Nah, it's like I'm kind of excited. It's gonna be the first finals in 2 years with fans, man. I'm excited about that though.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. If Bucks get a jump, man, I'm gonna get a Giannis jersey, man. I'm gonna get a Giannis jersey, man.
I already got one. I already got
I'm gonna get a Giannis jersey, man. Respect the slasher, man. Respect the slasher. Man. See, a lot of people don't like. Listen, man. Let's go segue in this topic, man. A lot of people say it's a guard-driven league, and in some
I
cases,
respect the
whatever the case
slasher.
may be, people say it's a guard-driven league, and in a lot of cases, that's true, right? It is a guard-driven league in a sense, right? But last time I checked, man, the small
LeBron,
fours and wings are
KD,
dominated, man.
the small forwards and rings. Yep.
Power forwards,
LeBron,
man.
KD, Kawhi.
So, hey, man.
Yep.
So, hey, it's gonna be it's going to be interesting, man.
Mm, yeah. What you think about the Nikhil Harry news that he could get
Nikhil
traded?
Harry,
Yeah.
shit, that nigga's a bum, man. He's a bum. Nikhil Harry, man. But Nikhil Harry, man, like the reason why the agent asked him for a trade is simply, in my opinion, because it's highly unlikely. What I've heard, it's highly unlikely that he will make that 53-man roster.
Yeah.
Rose, he a fellow Patriots fan too. What you think about the Kill
The
Harry
big
news?
chest.
Oh, he's sorry, he gone.
Like that's why his agent demand asked for a trade because he's not gonna make the roster. Like you're not gonna make a roster on a team of on this is it's not even a deep. We don't have deep wide receivers. Like you try to tell me you can't make if you can't make this, then you just not good, man.
Yeah, because Patriots don't have a
Salute,
lot
Lou,
of.
man.
Yeah, because the Patriots don't really have, no good wide
Hey,
receivers.
what, True?
They really don't.
What up?
What'd you say, True?
Now we're just talking about I'm done the Kill Harry news of him getting traded from the Patriots.
I don't give a damn about the damn Patriots. Cheating ass franchise.
Hold up, I'll be right back. Hold it down. Right, go back.
So Giannis gonna play tonight, man. But I,
He could play tonight, man.
I feel like he gonna try to push it tonight, which ain't gonna be a good thing. because he knows how serious NBA Finals is. Because if you don't win it now, then he gonna have a hard time trying to win it next year. Because everybody gonna come back from injuries, and you don't know what free agent gonna sign with what team next year. Same with the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
Because Chris Paul waited 16 years just to get to this finals. And Chris Paul knows he getting up early in years, he ain't gonna blow this opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I got the Bucks in 6. So
Yeah, I got Phoenix in 7. I got Phoenix in 7. But I understand what the Bucks had to go through just to make it to the finals. Like if the Bucks win it, I would not be surprised. But Phoenix had been shooting the ball great, and they have been putting up on victories on teams. I know they're gonna get on Milwaukee and Phoenix because the only reason why they made it to the final because certain players got injured, and you got to face they were kind of helping through the whole playoffs. So, but you can't. But injuries are part of the game, though. You can't use that excuse. They're part of the game.
It's inevitable.
But I can't. This is gonna be a good match of Phoenix and Milwaukee. You got Chris Paul trying to get his probably
I
first
think,
and
yeah.
only. You got Chris Paul trying to get his first and probably only ring of his career. You got Giannis trying to prove that he can win a ring after winning 2 MVPs and Defensive Player of the Year. Because people thinking he don't deserve those MVPs he won. He don't deserve because he finishes off with championship. So he got a lot to prove too. But the one person got really lot to prove with Chris Middleton. Because they've been getting on his ass for years. Like, yeah, he look good in the regular season, but he can't get shit done in the playoffs.
Right.
And you got my mind just went blank for a minute. Play for Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker. First year in the playoffs. First NBA Finals of his career. He don't try to go out there and show off. Because playing in the finals can make a person nervous. As long as he say focus, play his game, don't try to show off, trying to prove to everybody he's a great belongs in the finals. He'd be okay. So, I would not be surprised if Phoenix win game 1 though. They are playing in Phoenix, right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, man, it's gonna be an exciting matchup, man.
Like Milwaukee cannot go in there trying to outshoot Phoenix because that's not going to help them win.
Mm-hmm.
And Brook Lopez needs to stay in the post, man. He can't be out there hanging around the 3-point line.
Hey, Brook Lopez, like he's been playing really well. He's been playing real, real well, especially in the Hawks series. With him having 30 points that one game. I think it was game 5 where he played really well.
CA3 Sports Talk is backstage, True.
CA. Not damn true. That nigga True is every live stream he be he doing something.
I just want to see a good game tonight.
Yeah, me too.
So what y'all think about that whole Rachel Nichols thing?
Man, that shit was but that shit was crazy.
I mean, like it's hard for you. What I'm saying is, there are ways if you are, and you know what? I salute them for the shoe program.
Tell them something,
I don't think the shoe program is very.
Salute CA3, man.
Salute, man. What's going on, man?
What up, CA3?
Have a monkey, man. My fault, y'all, man.
What y'all talking about, bro?
Man, we talking about preview of the game one. I mean, like I said, we talking, man. Like I said, man, just talk before the game, man. Oh, y'all got to win the game one. Look like Giannis gonna play.
I got Phoenix winning game one.
I'm gonna tell you this though. If they better win game one because they split with the Bucks. I don't think they split the Bucks. Listen, man. I mean, I heard. I would listen.
Phoenix got to win game 1 and 2. They got to win both.
So they say Giannis in warm-ups right now. They said they'll know if he's gonna play after warm-ups.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's on warm-ups right now.
Yeah, he got that knee sleeve.
But I think he's gonna be.
I think Giannis gonna try to push it tonight with that knee hurting too. I think that's not really a good thing for him trying to push it so hard.
So shoot, game 6 was he got injured game 4, and that was last Tuesday.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
Yeah, been a
they
week.
basically people have been talking about sitting them out until game 3, which is on Sunday.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it all depends, man. Because I mean, listen, man. People sleeping on this Bucks team. Like people thinking that people are really sleeping on the Bucks team because of the bad decisions they make, and people can't judge that team off. Oh, they make dumbass decisions. Oh, we supposed to beat them. The Clippers even the Clippers and the Bucks prove that. Listen, even though they make dumbass decisions, you still have to play them.
Yeah, I'm watching warm-up right now. He looks decent.
Yeah.
Like he looks serviceable out there. Like he looks like he's getting to his spots and stuff and warm-ups, but I mean, in game is different.
I think mainly people picking Phoenix right now because that dumbass coach Milwaukee.
That's cool, no, but let's be real though. He's the same coach that went up against Eric Spoelstra and Steve D'Antoni and
Steve D'Antoni.
Man, don't get me started on. Don't get me
started. And Nate McMillan. So what's the difference?
Tony was the coach of that.
Coaching is a factor, but that's not the end all be all. The man went up against Nate McMillan and Eric Spoelstra. He low key out coached Eric Spoelstra too. So, but I'm not saying mean he's a better coach, but I mean
he in that series he did.
I'm just saying though, ain't no coach. I mean, my Will is a good coach too, but ain't no coach that he saw.
I mean, like you can't just always blame it on coaching. You can't just always do that.
It's not even that though. It's like, listen, it don't care how. Listen, end of the day is about your team. Your team can perform and produce whatever case may be. And listen, he has a nice enough team of even with his flaws as coaching, it still can beat the Suns to win the championship. So, because I don't want to hear that Mike Brown is a dumb coach because last time I checked, they went up against an undisciplined Clippers team and they were struggling. They got punched in their mouth. They got blood. They put Clippers put blood in their mouth
Stupid ass pack.
with a qualist team. But this other team want to beat the Bucks. Fuck out of here, man.
I mean, now because I was like, people say, well, I was like, they struggled against the Clippers, and I'm like, the Clippers, if the Clippers really, honestly, like you could honestly say, some of the games that the Clippers lost, if they had to execute it better, they could have won. But that's neither here or there. But like the thing is with the Suns, I'm like, you know, the worst thing that could happen is the Bucks start hitting their threes. That's the worst thing
Right.
that could happen to the Suns.
Hey, they were fourth in the regular season 3-point shots.
Yeah, they've been cold. They've been cold. They've been shooting 32% from the three all playoffs. If they somehow get hot this series from three, oh no, that's a wrap.
That's what I'm saying. And
Because
that
not
should be
only
dangerous.
you
That the fact
physically
that
can't stop them, but if they just start hitting their threes, oh, it's over.
that's the thing too though, right? They've been shooting bad and they still and they're shooting bad and which they're capable of shooting high percentage, right? And they
Yeah,
still winning games.
Still
yeah.
winning games.
Like listen, against like literally, I mean talking about Miami, they shot 34% from three. I mean, they blew out Miami in Game 4, and they shot 9 of 47 from downtown,
That's yeah.
and still won by 20.
I feel like the Bucks need to dominate the inside game.
Oh,
If
They've
they,
been doing that
because if
all
they,
playoffs.
they've
They've
been
been
doing
doing
it
it
all.
all playoffs.
I mean, because
but it be
here's the
some
thing:
games. It be some
the
games
games,
where
the
where
games
they
that they
got like
lost. If we being honest, they lost game 1 and 2 against Brooklyn because they was just jacking up all them threes,
that's what I'm
and
They was
saying. Right,
getting,
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
I
man.
just seen
bro.
I
They
just
was
seen this
taking,
Giannis.
like, they was taking so many bad shots.
I just seen this Giannis warm up clip. It looks like he's gonna play, man.
yeah,
Hey, listen, man, respect the slasher, man. That's the movement I'm starting. And if you hear anywhere else, they shut their channels down. Respect the slasher, man. Respect the inside game, man. Listen,
Respect
man.
the slashers, man. Respect
Everybody
the
can't be the Warriors,
athleticism.
man.
Respect the athleticism.
Everybody can't be the Warriors, man. Listen, man. Listen. I
Yeah,
mean, everybody
nobody
all
can
the
be like
free
the
point.
war. Nobody can be like the Warriors and I'm shooting
Hey,
threes.
man.
That's the
Free.
problem. Every team. That's the problem with the lead now. Every team want to be like the Warriors, and
Well, not the
cost
Bucks.
them.
shit.
That
Not
kind
Nah,
of
not the
cost
Bucks.
them games.
everybody want to be like the Warriors. They gonna be hating. No, shoot, Warriors come back at full strength. You know that. Or they gonna have
I
to
ain't
wrap.
gonna
They
get
gonna
they,
have to wrap. We're gonna have to wrap Clay and bubble wrap until the season starts. I'm just gonna say
man.
that right
Listen,
now.
man.
I mean,
It
like
ain't. Listen,
look
man.
at Houston 2018 and jacking up the threes.
The thing is,
Everybody
like
can't be the Warriors, man.
everybody can,
I'm
but like
pretty sure
see,
Clay is just doing nothing right now off season but shooting 3-point shots.
no,
Because he's gonna
Clay
be a
coming
jump
back. No,
shooter next year.
this is why I
He
say
had to
Clay
do
gonna
more
come
than that,
back.
though.
He's been on the all he's been doing all he's been doing this whole ever since he got cleared, to start, doing training again. All he's been doing is being in the gym and being in the water. He been on the water, where he's in the boat, where he's deep sea diving, where he's been swimming. Every day he's in the gym, and then he goes on the water. That tells you he's only thinking about splashing right now. He's only thinking about splashes. You know, they,
Like I said, he
not,
gonna be a jump shooter next year. He ain't gonna be a guy driving to the rim. He ain't gonna be a
but
guy taking a
but he can.
whole lot of
He's just
risks
gonna
next
be.
year.
But he's gonna cut. And the thing is, they're gonna be. The thing is, they're gonna be more dangerous than I've got a feeling. They're gonna be more. They're gonna be more dangerous than people gonna really think they are, because you saw what Steph did this year, and what he learned to do is that he learned how to get out of double teams and triple teams and still average 30. He learned how to do that. So he used to basically, force to give up the ball. Now you saw him when they try to trap him off of the down the pin downs and everything. They try to trap him off of brush screens and everything. What he does, instead of running to the 3-point line, he just goes back door, gets an easy layup. And you can't, but then again, you can't. And then with Clay coming back, you can't do that. So I think they're gonna be more dangerous than people think they would be. But
And I would not be surprised if they add another shooter to that team, though.
if they get Quentin Grimes in the draft with that 14th pick, man,
the Warriors got two.
I think Jordan Poole's gonna be good next year.
Oh no, he's gonna be a candidate for six. He's gonna be a candidate for six. He's gonna be a candidate for six.
I would not be proud if Jordan Poole is the sixth man of the year next year.
That's cap.
What, you don't think Jordan Poole can come off the bench and put up buckets?
I ain't say that, but he won 6 million a year as cap though.
I mean, I would say it's out
of conversation. He's gonna be in the conversation. I don't think.
Two words, man. Moses Brown. That's all I'm gonna say.
Moses
Celtics.
Moses Brown buried Jordan Poole. Moses Brown gonna be a problem, nigga. We got that's a steal, nigga. Moses Brown was a fucking steal. I don't care what nobody say, nigga. That was a steal.
Nah,
but I think I like Andrew Wiggins with Clay back though. I think he's gonna be good when Clay get back.
Yeah. But they said man, they gonna use the 14th.
Hey, true. Is Lamont doing that little draft thing again, like last year?
I don't even know. Tell you the truth, I know.
Probably is.
Hey yo, I know this though. We gonna do it like I know UC Sports do a draft, a 2K draft, whatever you can. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
I don't know what that's going to be.
Man, I wish I could come to. I wish I was for the there for.
Why they saying Green may end up being number one pick? I thought your boy for Oklahoma State gonna be number one pick.
That's cap. That's cap.
Nah,
I mean, to me, that's not that.
K's going to.
I mean, you can't go wrong with it though, but you can't. I mean, you can't miss the opportunity because they still got Killian Hayes, which he got potential. You don't want to give up on him yet. You know what I mean? God, he got hurt, didn't he? Though I forgot what injury was.
He got hurt.
Yeah, but you could say people say he had a bad season, but he has potential. What I saw from him last year, it's like okay, he can build off.
He showed potential when he came back from the injury.
Now I'm gonna say this though. This summer league gonna be the best summer league in probably NBA history.
They actually playing summer league.
I'm gonna tell you. You know why? I say that the rookies from last year, majority of the rookies from last year, for the most part. I know pick them. Yeah, that's gonna be rocky. I may cover some league games, man. I ain't gonna hold you. That's
NBA draft.
Oh shit!
It's at the end of the month.
Yeah, end of the month.
The end of the month.
That summer league draft gonna be crazy, man.
Summer league gonna be the third.
Summer league's in August, right?
Yeah. Summer league gonna
finally back, man.
So, I know the Celtics. We gonna win it. We gonna win the summer league championship, baby.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
For real though, you know what I'm lining? We got to do. We got Aaron Neesmith, Peyton Pritchard, Moses Brown, Romeo Langford. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know who's going to be dangerous next year, though? Atlanta's going to be more dangerous. Atlanta's going to be more dangerous.
Yeah, the question is the contract situation, though.
Yeah, I want to ask y'all. How y'all feel about getting that 4-year deal?
Who getting a 4-year deal?
He deserved it.
He got a 4-year deal with the Atlanta Hawks.
He deserved it.
Oh, yeah, he deserved it.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Shit, they better not let go. What's this?
I mean, all I know is that the Hawks gonna be more dangerous next year. They're gonna be.
What y'all
gonna do with John Collins?
Are they gonna keep John Collins? They better keep him.
Yeah, they gonna keep.
I mean,
they gonna keep him. I'm kind of iffy about John, but they
John Collins on his own team though.
They got capped.
No,
I'm kind of iffy about him, but we'll
they gotta, man. If I ain't gonna say, man, I say, man, if DeAndre Hunter was healthy and Cam Reddish came back earlier in that series, and it might be a different story. But I like the way Cam Reddish is coming along.
If DeAndre Hunter stay healthy, man,
they
can give people problems.
Y'all better go get K Cunningham.
I mean, I honestly don't have a problem with either one. Like, I like Jalen Green, bro.
Yeah, Jalen
I like Jalen
Green.
Green too, but
I
I
actually,
think
I'm actually kind of got a fear that we may select K Cunningham and Jalen Green might be better. Like I really think
Yeah,
he's that good.
yeah.
I
Can't
think
cut it.
Jalen
Like
Green's
here's
that
the
Better,
good.
thing. The
yeah.
thing
Better
with
than
Killing Hayes like
Jalen.
six. What Killing Hayes like 6'5".
I mean, but he's a
And he,
point guard, man.
yeah, what Killing Hayes
Jalen.
6'5", right?
Yeah. I remember
Who
when he was
who
in the
who's
side.
y'all who's y'all
Yeah.
two? Who's y'all two? Sadiq Bey?
Sadiq.
It just depends on who we draft. But if
Yeah, he got that
Y'all
background
Sadiq.
noise.
Can he play the two? Like I don't
I
think
mean,
he.
Sadiq
I mean,
Bey
I
can
see he
play
play
the
the
two.
two.
He can play the two. He can play the two.
Well, you got Sadiq
I
Bey. He
think
like what
Killian Hayes
6'8"?
could play the two.
Sadiq Bey like 6'8", ain't he?
He like 6'7", 6'8". Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, Deep Bay,
You
yeah,
get you
he's
get you
long.
get K- you get
Yeah,
you get K
one of the
Cunningham.
best rookies last year.
Put him at the 3. Got Jeremy Grant. Come on now.
And you got Isaiah
Mason
Stewart.
Plumlee.
And you got
Like
Isaiah,
no.
no, you got Isaiah Stewart.
Mason, you really hyped up Mason Plumlee.
Mason
Isaiah
Plumlee.
Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart. So that's a
Isaiah
that's
Stewart
a
was
that's a that's a that's
Isaiah
a
Stewart was
solid.
second team all rookie, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't even know that
yeah,
shit. That's
yeah. He was.
I ain't
Amen.
not
But
know that. I did not know that
oh
shit.
He
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
He
So
nice.
now draft night
Hold
gonna
on.
be. They got projected trades, man. They talk about trading Golden State trading the 7th pick and James Wiseman for a package. You know,
For who
like
though?
they saying
Like
that
this Warriors team, I don't really need, like that many young players like
They
this.
may.
But
I
like,
mean, be honest with you, but they need to still be young though at the same time. Cause like, I mean, yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
I
he
mean
want to
Steph.
understand.
Steph is 33. He'll be 34. He'll be 34 next year. Clay is
right,
31. Draymond is 31.
yeah, he
I
getting
mean
older.
Wiggins is 27.
27.
Uh, you know, and then they bench and everything. I think the thing is their bench is gonna be their bench is gonna be better though.
Better.
You know they're gonna be because you got Damian Lee coming back. Juan Toscano. Their bench, although it's not really offensively great, their bench defensively is
Their
they're
defense.
gonna be
Yeah,
good. So and then the lineups they could use now they're gonna be. The thing is, they could add. They have the options. I was like, you could get 2 lottery players. I mean, if I'm getting one wing shooter. Um, I'm saying, bro, if they get like a Corey Kispert or a Quentin Grimes, man, like you get another wing like shooter. Like, cause I mean, Quentin Grimes, he's basically like his comp is like a Harrison Barnes, but like a better shooter. And
yeah.
it's not like, and I don't think and then the trades that they can get right now, they had the projected trade was basically send Wiseman and the 7th pick to Indiana for Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one
Catch y'all
trade.
later, man.
All right,
Yeah.
though, CA3.
All right, man. Yeah. And then they had another. They had another trade targeting Kristaps Porzingis, and I'm like, don't do that. We don't need his fragile behind there, even though he'd probably be a good piece. But I'm like, defensively, that's a liability. That's talking about Porzingis. They even had talks of trying to get Karl Anthony Towns, but that would require both of their lottery picks and everything. And it just depends. As of right now, I just think they just need another. They need another wing defender, and they just need to share with their bench. And if they draft young players, I think both the players that they draft, they can be on the team, and have immediate impact. Um, you saw what the G League bubble did to Jordan Poole and Nico Mannion. I think Nico Mannion is going to be a good backup PG next year. He's going to be he's going to be a complimentary backup PG. I just I just feel like they just need to stick to what they got. But in terms of like the draft, man, it's going to be like you said, true man. Summer League going to be lit, man, because these second year players coming back going to be there. And then these rookies. So we're gonna see some battles and everything. Oh yeah, also we got some. There's gonna be some old heads gonna be playing in the summer league too. Yeah, Michael Beasley, that man gonna be playing in summer league.
Hey,
And
where that nigga Jonesy at?
Word, man. Like, yeah,
It's like, yeah,
yeah,
I'm,
man.
yeah.
It's crazy, man. Like, where the games? Games on 9 o'clock, man.
9 o'clock.
I'll say, yeah. It's in less than 2 hours. It's about an hour and 45 minutes away. Hour 35 minutes away. Shoot, man. I'm watching NBA countdown right now. I'm watching NBA. I'm watching one of the pre-shows on NBA TV. They got
Right.
Shaq and Isaiah Thomas on there. And sure, this man Isaiah Thomas said that he thinks that DeAndre Ayton's gonna be the Finals MVP.
Right,
These
right.
are the confidential shrub. So like mine that's stuck under there.
Yeah, what is that?
We have to put that in confidential. We're going to try to put both on it, but I hadn't got
I don't know.
What is that? What is that?
I don't know.
Nah, man, but man,
So
so man,
Lou's still here.
yeah, they should be announcing. It's just an hour. They should be around 8 o'clock Eastern time. You know, they should announce they should announce it. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna go check the announcement right now.
All right.
No, so I'm gonna check the announcement.
Hey, True.
Yo.
I was arguing with Sean about this. I told him if the Warriors try to add another superstar to that team, they gonna get that. I'm gonna cook them like he gonna cook the Brooklyn Nets.
Why you say that?
Ain't that like stacking the deck though? If the Warrior add another superstar to that team,
Ain't nothing wrong with stacking the deck. What you mean? There ain't nothing. The Bulls, Chicago Bulls did it. Ain't nothing wrong with stacking the deck. When Michael Jordan
did it.
I mean, listen, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. What Brooklyn did it, but it's like, dog, it's not how they build it. You still have to build a team correctly though.
I'm against. I'm against stacking the deck. I thought Brooklyn was okay the way they were with Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
But how you can get mad about stacking the deck though when Dennis Rodman went to the Bulls?
What? Mm-hmm. Hold up. What? Go. Dennis Rodman was a superstar, right?
He's a Hall of Famer.
He wasn't a superstar. He wasn't on a superstar team. He's playing a role on the team.
Right. You're right. But he's one of the greatest rebounders of all time and one of the greatest defensive players of all time. And he's one of the best power forwards of all time.
What I keep on hearing from y'all is Draymond Green's better than Dennis Rodman. I keep on hearing that from y'all.
I never said that shit.
I never said that. I
don't know who said that either.
We just say Draymond. We just get on. To certain somebody. They say they like to say, Draymond Green is a. We got to stop saying that. Dre, because I've been on certain panels and they say the only reason Draymond Green gets his assists and rebounds because he has Steph and Clay on the team. But
of course he does. I don't think Draymond Green the top 10 ever in history. I don't think Draymond Green that great.
This man is great.
He is
great.
Stop.
You can't say not.
You can't dominate.
If you put Draymond Green on the Bulls right now, they become a playoff team.
But if he isn't great, why was Damian Lillard trying to get him, bro? Why was Damian
Draymond Green is not bad. Draymond Green is not bad, man. Y'all
he's not bad. Y'all can't be you can't be.
Draymond Green is not bad. Draymond Green is one of the best defensive players in the world. Like that's.
Bro, he made freaking all NBA defenses.
When you say shit like that,
that's facts. You can't argue that though. That's facts. You can't argue that. I mean,
he made.
I mean, listen, man. If you look at his numbers, you look at the defensive ratings and stuff like that. Like, what is he? Like, how is he bad?
Top 5, bro. Top 5 in defensive rating. I'm
not even saying Draymond Green is one of the best power forwards of all. I'm not putting no top 10. Saying that. But like he's still great. Like, come on, man.
He's like bro. People forget, bro. This man literally dominated the Blazers by himself in 2016, and they had 3 games without Steph Curry. Dominated the Blazers in that series. Like, actually, he's dominated the Blazers. Like, he's dominated multiple playoff series. I mean, against the Spurs without Steph Curry that year, they dominated. He dominated that series. You know, in that 2018, the first round dominated that series, even though they should have swept and they lost in 5. They won in 5. I mean,
read his playoff numbers.
but you look at it, you can't be a box score warrior. You can't be saying, well, he averaged a triple single, for a career. You can't have these people saying that they was if you expected this man when Steph Curry and Klay Thompson were out to average 21, 11, and 10. I'm like, he's never done that. He didn't do that in college. He averaged 7, 8, and 7 in college and was second team all Big Ten his sophomore and junior year. And then his senior year he was first team all Big Ten. And he didn't average double digit points in college. You can't just do that. How he's the point forward of that team. He's Steph Curry, and basically he let Steph Curry has the position as a point guard, but he lets Steph Curry plays as a 2, which is his natural position. Steph Curry is a natural 2, and Draymond as a point forward, he initiates the offense and everything. Defensively, he sets the defense and everything. You can't tell me if you're top 5, you can't go just because he doesn't score and he's not a offensively caliber. He's not that offensively caliber player like some other great power forwards are, like the Admiral or somebody, or like other like Tim Duncan. Like he's not like that. But in his own way, he is valuable. Like you don't have that Warriors team doesn't work without Draymond. That's why he was a diamond in the rough. That's why the freaking organization calls him one of the diamonds in the rough of their franchise. You just can't look at the box scores. And if you look at his defensive stats, I mean, he's been top 5 in defensive efficiency 5 out of the 8 years that he's been in the league. He's never been below 20 in defensive efficiency. Even 2019, 2020, when they were absolutely abysmal, the team went like 15 and 55. He was still ranked number 13th out of overall defensive wise. He's never been outside of the top 15, outside of the top 20 in terms of defensive rating. Now you can go on, we can say, well, he doesn't have a jump shot. He doesn't have this. Everybody knew that. Scout said that, he wasn't going to be an offensive threat like that. Now he has occasions where he scored like that, or he scored 20 plus points. We know in the finals he had a 37-point triple-double, made 9 threes. But, nobody's expecting of him. It's just you got people that expected him, like he's like, oh, if Draymond Green's all this, he can do this, he can do that. And I was like, that's not his game. Why would you expect somebody to go outside of their plays, do something that they are not good at? Just play outside of their game. You don't expect nobody else to do that. But with him, and I know he opens his mouth and everything, we expect him, oh, well, since Steph's not there, why ain't you averaging 25 and 11? Or why ain't you averaging 15 11? I'm like, that's not his game. Like, don't be mad when people keep playing their game and they're not doing it because, what is perceived. Everybody's perception isn't people's reality, and people got to learn what you see from him is actually what you get. And if you know basketball, if you know how the game works, this man is a great basketball player. He is valuable. And you can't tell me other stats prove he's valuable. The analytics proves he's valuable. And people that know the game proves he's valuable. Like, even Steve Kerr has said stuff about him. Magic Johnson raves about him. And it's not just because he came out of Michigan State. Magic Johnson has been on multiple shows raving about Draymond Green. Like they like literally back in 2016. I don't know, True, did you do you remember?
I mean, listen, yeah, like Dream. Listen, like, yeah, like Draymond. I don't think people will, like. I don't say Draymond Green. I don't put him in a light where he doesn't belong. But I can't act like I wouldn't mind Draymond Green on the Celtics. Shoot, I wouldn't mind that shit.
Like you can't call nobody like you can't say he's trash when multiple teams have been asking the Warriors have called the Warriors about trading for him,
That's right.
and they've offered first round picks for him, and the
That's
Warriors
right.
decline. Like you're not you can't say you're in like he's I mean it's I think people just you got too many shot jocks, one, and you got too many box score warriors. And you got you get these box score warriors. They think everything that matters is scoring. If you're not doing this, you're not scoring at a high clip and everything. Now, yes, yes, the past couple years his jump shot has decreased, and sometimes he is a liability offensively, but he's learned but his facilitating has gotten better. And here did you know this stat here over the last 6 years, when Draymond Green has a triple double, the Warriors are 57-3.
I didn't know that.
Over the last when Draymond has a triple Draymond has had 60 triple doubles in the last 6 years. Every time they are 57-3 every time Draymond has a triple double. They are, and every time he's crossed 10, every time he's crossed 12 plus assists or more, they are 77-1. When he's if it's if it's 12, if it's yeah, 12 or more. When he's gotten 15 plus, they are undefeated. Where they are undefeated, and this is games where like there's playoff moments, and when I say like he's dominated the game, so game they played the Spurs in 2018. Steph Curry was out with a knee injury because he got injured. He got injured at the end of February. He missed the last 18 games of the season. So they get to the first round. Game one, Katie was off for the first 3 quarters. Katie finished with 29 points, but he shot like 12 of 28. He shot 12 of 28 from the field. Draymond Green had 7 points, 16 assists, and 11 rebounds. And all those assists, not only were the three, Klay Thompson had 34. Klay Thompson had got 6 buckets from Draymond assist and everything. But he operated the paint, and Draymond had a plus minus of a plus 37, which doubled everybody. Game two did the same thing. He had 11 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And I'm like, points, it's not that, but it's the little things. It's the back screens he set. If you watch the game, it's the pin downs. He directs like what power forward is out there directing how screens are going to be set. He's directing screens before they are even set. Like he looks at stuff and he goes over. Steph's on the other side of the court and he's already predicting screens. So he's orchestrating these screens that are getting set. And you wonder why Steph is coming out of these double teams and they're sinking like that. You wonder why their offense is so sinking. You know why that one pistol motion it works because Draymond is the center of that. Now Steph is the engine, but Draymond is the core. He's the center of that offense. It's kind of like the triangle in a bit, like how the ball movement works in that. Like this, it's a similar concept. But in the Warriors offense, in that ball movement offense, Draymond is the center. He's the centerpiece. He controls everything. He controls basically what's gonna go. Now Steph drives it with his shooting and his ability to shoot from deep. That's why defense have to extend. But Draymond is that, he's that conductor. Draymond is that secondary or that inverted conductor that, what he does. And, I just wish he gets more credit. But at the end of the day, he probably won't get the credit that he deserves until he retires, And I've heard people say, well, he gonna be the worst Hall of Famer, in the history of Hall of Fame. And I'm like, nah, bro. And if you hating on this man, bro, you don't understand value and you really don't appreciate basketball. That's my honest opinion, but I digress.
Right. I mean, yeah, man. You couldn't say it better myself, man. I mean, honestly, couldn't say it about myself. So, I mean, I just saw a snooze just popped up on my phone that Dennis Schroeder wants to now all of a sudden want to compete for the German team Olympics because they made their qualified.
Nah,
So
he
how
wants to
y'all?
compete. Oh yeah, I forgot he is from Germany.
So how y'all? I mean,
Hey man. Hey man. Hey, how do you feel? Do you think? Speaking of the Olympics, how do you feel? Do you think we're gonna win? Do you think we're gonna win the gold easy this year?
Of course, man. Of course. You
No,
sure, man.
I don't like it's. I think it's gonna be a battle to win the gold, but I still got US winning the gold, but it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't
Asian
never.
I
gonna be
don't
the
know. I know what
they're
I ain't
gonna
gonna
be the
say.
toughest competition.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I mean, the only team.
Luca's Slovenia. They in the Olympics. First time
Yeah, I
ever they
mean,
in the Olympics.
I
Because
mean,
Canada didn't
uh,
qualify for the Olympics. They had 8 NBA players on their team.
That
They
don't
lost
mean
to
shit.
uh,
That don't mean shit. So look who the NBA players are though.
Andrew Wiggins and R.J. Barrett.
I know all the best
I
player in the
mean, if they
world.
if they had Jamal Murray, that'd have been a different story.
Yeah, but still though. I mean, you right about it needs more than just talent though. But like, I mean,
I
It's
mean,
gonna,
you
it's
have
gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be something seeing Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, and Kevin Durant play together.
Steph Curry
Not
not playing. Steph Curry
Steph
not
Curry not in
there.
the Olympics. He's on. He's
Zach
gonna. I
Levine's
think.
there. Zach Levine's there. KD,
Uh,
Devin Booker,
the only
Chris
team. Yeah,
Middleton,
I
Drew
thought Curry
Holiday.
was playing though.
He declined. He just
it'd
he
be
backed
no. It'd
out.
probably be It'd probably be like Croatia, like the team with the well, what's the team with the Bogdanovich on it and Jokic? What's that country? Like
I
I don't think
forgot.
they can give. It's not that defensively nobody can give the U.S. a problem. Like nobody's defensively nobody's. But in terms of shooting, um,
Yeah, but they
uh,
defense is gonna be good too though. USA team. They got Bam. They got Draymond
yeah,
Green. I mean,
yeah, they got man. What's up? I mean, look, we should dominate. I just
They got Drew Holiday.
But then again, like this, you got a whole bunch of players like they just show man, like they had a video like Zach Levine, like he didn't know nothing about the Olympic rules. Chris Middleton said he didn't know nothing about the Olympic rules and everything. But I'm like, didn't y'all
What you mean
compete?
about Olympic? What you mean about Olympic rules?
It's because like in terms of, like the travel and stuff, it's different than it is in the NBA. It's
Right.
different. And then I don't know why people say, well, they got to get adjusted to 10-minute quarters instead of 12-minute quarters. I mean, I say, man, y'all should be easy, man, because y'all get a high school 3-point line, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They get
you got a point right there.
they get a high school, bro. I mean, y'all better be shooting like 60% from the 3-point line,
I
bro. Because
mean,
y'all got
listen,
a high,
they got Drew Holiday. They got Bam.
yeah.
Draymond Green.
But I'm like,
Defensively,
and I'm
gonna
like,
be
now,
good.
because I just don't want to. I still got PTSD from that FIBA World Cup loss, man. I was mad.
No, that
I was
wasn't. Yeah,
that was
Shannon,
embarrassing.
Marcus Smart was there. Like, it wasn't the whole thing. Like,
That was embarrassing, man. I mean, because like
I'm
we
like
was
it though. Dame, I like you. I think you're a great player, but you gotta play team ball, bro. You
get
can't.
about.
you
I
gonna
mean,
play
you can't.
team ball.
I mean, the weird thing is
You
Dame probably gonna be put like now because when I say the court the court is smaller though and everything and like the 3-point line is a lot closer. I'm like, so Dame, I promise you, I promise Dame's gonna be tempted to be pulling up from half court. He probably like KD like man. Shoot, KD might pull a Carmelo 2012, drop 37 in 14 minutes, and just sit down the rest of the game. But so
But
it,
KD,
so
but I don't see KD. But KD said I don't. I think KD gonna let everybody else shine instead of him. So
yeah,
KD, he can't. He's
yeah,
that type
KD,
of person.
yeah, I think KD gonna chill. But I mean, the weird thing is, so in the Olympic chart, the weird thing is, the U.S. never, the weird thing is, every other country has to compete in like the Olympic trials. The U.S. hasn't had to compete in the Olympic trials since like consistently since like I think before the Dream Team, I think. But like they do like to result like to keep their spot and like to keep their ranking, they use their U17 group to compete like that, and that's how they get up there. You know, their U18 I meant. Um, but I'm like,
Do you think they need to keep on using NBA players for the U.S. team, or they just go ahead and use college players?
if they're gonna use college, I mean they could. But I mean, if you're gonna use NBA players, I just say, man, like give some of the younger players a chance, like some of the younger stars a chance. Because I'm like, if at the because like these like the next Olympics, which is I think where's the next Olympics located? Let me see. Next Olympics is in 2025. Uh, 20. Right. Oh, it's in 2024. Well, and it's in Paris. So it's in Paris, and then the 2028 Olympics is coming back to the United States. It's gonna be in LA. It's gonna be in LA.
So
So what
basically,
I
in
say,
2024, you're gonna have a whole lot of new players on that team. You ain't gonna have the
so
same old.
I say like no, because Bron's gonna be retired. Steph's gonna be close to retiring. A lot of KD's gonna be close to retiring and everything. So Jason Tatum's gonna be in his prime. Jaylen Brown's gonna be in his prime. Luca, no, I mean Donovan, Trey.
Yeah, Luka ain't gonna be on that team.
Yeah, because Luca plays for Slovenia, man. But
Jaylen Brown is not playing.
well, no, he hurt. I'm talking about in the future.
Well, we'll see. That's what 2024.
I can see Michael Porter Jr. be on the 2024 team.
See, people. We got to understand, like the FIBA World Cup is next year anyway. So the FIBA World the basketball World Cup is next year, and that team basically is already that team's basically already it's gonna have a lot of young players. Michael Porter Jr. is already committed, so and Trae Young.
Ain't Tatum on this team right now?
Yeah,
He's starting. He projected to be a starter on the big team.
He's a target.
You know what I mean? Listen, man. Hey, listen, man. He's going to be the best small forward in the league. So hey,
oh
one
my
day,
God,
so
here we go again.
one day he won't be the best small forward in the league. One day, so hey, I mean, is that a lie? I mean, he is going to be the best
Nah,
small
he
forward
ain't
in the
lying.
league.
He ain't lying. I
I
think in
mean,
the
just
future he'll
saying,
be the
man.
best. He'll be the best
And he
SF in
going
the
definitely
league.
going to salute BJ 313 in the building. Salute. Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, man. Jason Tatum, man. Listen, the Boston Celtics, man.
Baby
Listen,
Cole.
man. Amy Adoka said he remind me of him and Kobe, man. Amy Adoka, man.
No, it's his game. His game is so smooth, man. His game is so
It's
smooth.
smooth, man.
It's
It's
just
smooth,
it's
man.
silky. It's silky smooth. Like I was like some of his every single one of his I've watched and like it's not that his mid I think his mid range is he's getting to his mid range and he's getting to his shot a lot more effortlessly than he did his rookie year. It's like everything
Right.
he does is just boom, snap it, get it
You don't
done.
think he need to work on his post game a little bit more though?
I think he gets
No.
well. It's not that I think he needs to get a little more
He
patient in the post. But in terms of actual skill, like it's like at 20, how old is he? 22, 23?
20, like, I think 23.
At 23, his post game is like that. And he was working with Kobe, and he was working with Kobe Bryant coming out of Duke, and and then when they had him and Jaylen Brown together, he was working with Kobe and T Mac at the same time, so he got that. And
So basically, T Mac is still working with him right now, right?
T Mac's working with both him and Jaylen Brown, but
Salute J Mac, man.
but yeah, salute. But mostly
You
T
know
Mac
what?
was working with
They
Jaylen Brown
should put
when he
T
got
Mac on
drafted.
that coaching staff down there in Boston.
No, hell no. Fuck no. He can stay where he's at, man. He stay
Why not?
where I
Why you don't
I
want
trust
T
he
Mac
be
on the coach?
because man, what you mean? We don't need him as a coach.
Honestly, as a coach, I mean,
To be a
if he could, I think
distraction, man.
How that
T
gonna
Mac,
be a distraction,
not
True?
T,
He not no
yeah,
ball. He no
T Mac's
Boston.
just
So he
better
not
as an
no Boston.
independent.
So them there, dude that never made the first round of playoffs, man.
Yeah,
We don't need
But
but
that
he got,
honestly,
shit.
as a coach, no. But like as an independent, like if he like, cause he's an independent trainer right now.
Man,
If he stays
listen.
like that,
He ain't gonna. He ain't gonna want to do it anyway, man. We don't need no Trace McGrady, no coach, man. Get out of here, man. We need Kevin
yeah,
McHale, man. We need
yeah,
Kevin McHale with the staff.
yeah,
Listen,
Kevin
man. Like,
McHale.
yeah. So
what you
not because
mean?
I
What you
don't see not
mean?
he not
See,
true
I love
right.
Kevin McHale. I love Kevin McHale, but don't you think he already by
What?
now?
What you say?
Don't you think he would have been part of the Boston Celtics coaching staff by now?
Hey, Brad Stevens hey man, Brad Stevens in charge now. Maybe you know what I mean? Bring Paul Pierce as a special advisor or something, man. Hey man. I mean, listen, man, I'm telling y'all, man. Amy Adoka, man. Listen, he gonna push Jason Tatum, man.
He gonna push him.
He gonna push him. He gonna push Jaylen Brown, man. Listen, man, it's gonna be ugly. Y'all thought these dudes was good.
Oh no,
Y'all
that's
thought
gonna
these
be
dudes was good before. Man, oh man. Oh, and we got Aaron, the point guard we drafted last year too. He's finally coming to the United States.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Yam Martyr. We're gonna see what he's about. We're gonna see what Yam Martyr's about. I seen him. He got potential. He's decent.
Yeah, I like him. One per.
Boy, go.
Let who go? We gonna let who go?
Is that why they traded him to the Oklahoma City Thunder?
No, we traded him. It was a bad contract. He wasn't the same no more. He was getting paid that much in a bad knee. You gotta let him go. You gotta let him go. And if we got Al Horford back, so we got Al Horford in that deal, and Moses Brown. You can't beat that. You know how much? You know what's Moses Brown contract right now?
What is it?
6 point something million for 4 years. $6 something million for 4 years. You can't beat that for a young talent like Moses Brown. Still.
All right, true. You know Nick are gonna make. You know Nick to make some moves to get more offense on that team, right?
Man, we're gonna be better than next year. I'll tell you that.
Because they're trying to get Gilbert Alexander, Dame Lillard, and another shooter.
Man, listen, I don't believe anybody talk about what the Knicks can't get. I don't believe that shit at all.
Shit, nah, Dame Lillard's out. Man, if you seen Dame Lillard's Instagram post as of recently, and you seen what he's been posting on Snapchat, bro, he been giving out hints on where he want to go.
Where is it?
L.A. If you look at his Instagram, look at his Snapchat, he been giving out hints. Like today, he posted a picture of him walking in Staples Center, and he was like, you know, the journey.
Why does he want to play with that?
Because nigga, you want to win a championship, man.
You want to win a championship.
Shit, there's nothing wrong with that.
But like the thing is, like if you look at Portland, I'm just saying right now, as it is in Portland, they're not competing for a championship.
I'm not mad at that, man. If he goes to the Lakers, fuck. I mean, listen, I don't care about that second that shit. I don't. I look at like
honestly,
I usually care about that shit. I usually care about that, but here's the thing. I look at it like this. You know what? I look at it like this. You know what? At the end of the day, you gotta win it. At the end of the day, you got to get the job done. No matter how you want to do it, how you don't listen, how people do on their teams, you gotta get the job done.
Let me ask
Simple as that.
Let me ask y'all this: if Dame does go to the Lakers, you sure LeBron gonna be okay being a third option on that team?
I don't care. That nigga, LeBron needs to be a third option. To tell you the truth. You take less pressure off LeBron. You know how old LeBron is. Oh, LeBron got great grays in his beard, man. LeBron,
he got that full gray beard now.
I'm just saying though, LeBron wouldn't mind. Like, of course, LeBron James would still be LeBron, like in a sense where, like, of course, James. Well, like I said, it don't matter. Like being like, here's the thing. You wouldn't mind that, right? Being LeBron being behind, of course, with the better like 80 and 8 Dame. You know what I mean? So all he had to do was facilitate, which we know that he's one of the best of all time of doing.
Yeah, but I don't think honestly, you know, I know I said this on another podcast, and they got mad at me. I don't think Bron gonna average 20 points next year. I really don't.
You can't with that shit.
They got mad at me when I said that too.
I don't. I think
you're not averaging 20.
I think it'll be average like 19, 9, and 8.
Nah, I'm not judging that. He getting at least. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you why he's gonna average. He's gonna average like 22 points a game. You're not
Like,
getting no 19.
you know,
I'll say the most he
LeBron
averaged is
knows
like
he's like
23 a
what?
game. That's the most he'll probably.
LeBron knows he's like what 3 years away from being the all-time leading scorer
Like
in NBA.
I feel you what you're saying though, right? But that's a 5 point drop off. That's a big ass drop off.
But I'm just going on a. I'm just going off a. I'm just going off an estimate.
Yeah, I
If you
mean the
look at,
estimate. I mean that's a big ass drop off
but
for the
but
estimate though.
it's a drop off. But I'm looking at, okay, where he is now. I did the math. He had basically, if he averaged 17 points a game, and he said he wants to play with his son. He
Little
said he
brother
wants to.
Amari, man.
He said he wants to play. He said he wants to play with his son. His son graduates in 2023. His son graduates in 2023.
Right.
So so you got this year, you got the 21-22 season coming, and then the 22-23 season. That's Bronny's senior year, and then that's when the one and done thing ends, and you can go straight, and they're gonna start bringing kids back to the NBA straight out of high school. So that's 23-24. So that's 3 years away. So if I do the math, if he averages 17.3 points a game, and he plays if he plays minimum 65 games over an 82 game schedule, he'll have the all-time scoring record by a good 7,000 points. So that's
but Grayson is by himself though.
Yeah, it depends on health.
Like I said before, I think Dame will be a better pick for the Lakers, but not Westbrook.
Yeah.
You both can't go wrong with him. Tell you the truth. I mean, you both can't go wrong with him. Because Westbrook will play his true position if he plays on the Lakers. It's like he's not ball dominant, and he can just be the off guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
it's weird. The weird thing is,
me personally though, I mean, I don't know though. I may like the Westbrook maybe over Dame on that team, on the simple fact that of the defensively, rebounding and also his pat. I mean, I don't know. You can't go wrong with it though, man. Both. You can't go wrong with both.
Yeah. Hey, yo, man, the weird thing is, so do you know his stats? Like, I'm looking at his stats, bro. His stats are
You cut out, bro.
I'm not like.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yo, hold on. Yo, hold up, y'all. We got my son in here, man. Michael Hopkins. Shout out my junior joining in the chat, man. Shout out my junior, man.
If you was my
Appreciate you, son.
I'd be real disappointed in life. Cause I'm listening to you talk basketball, man, and you don't, it's like
I mean, what's your issue, man? This is what we here for. What's your issue, man? What's your problem?
So I just tuned in, right, like 2 minutes ago. I'm hearing y'all talk. Everybody keep talking about this Damian Lillard to Lakers shit. How the fuck they gonna get him? What assets do they have?
Listen, dog, it's been a room. Listen, it ain't just Dame either. Hold on, it ain't just Dame, right? It's all. I heard Westbrook too. I don't know. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying that's going to happen though. I'm just saying though, we talking about hypothetically, right? If they make that happen, what would LeBron James' role would be?
He would average more than 20.
I'm not. Hey, bro. Hey, I ain't say that dumb shit. I ain't say that shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is LeBron James willing to be the third option?
Y'all average 20 plus points. Listen, hold on. LeBron James is an unselfish dude, man. Like he was having games where he was leading a scoring like that, and he was in high school. Yeah, y'all can't name nobody he played with in high school. That motherfucker. Well, he had whole interview talking about, yeah, man. Sometimes I just pass the ball, man. Y'all keep
average 40 in high school. What are you talking about?
Come on,
man. This man averages. I forgot. What's that one?
No, I'm just saying though. It was games though, that he chose not to score. That's what I'm trying to say. He's always been a team oriented player.
Yeah,
so his whole life.
Nah, man. Nah, you tell that.
He wouldn't mind. He wouldn't mind. Dang, you know what I mean? AD be the first and second option scorers.
He'll probably
but the thing is, it's AD ready for that.
I'm not going to debate that. I ain't gonna say average 19.
But no, 19 was the low. Honestly, I should have just explained it. I should have just
you don't gotta explain it.
I know I should have I didn't go into context. 19. What I did was I did an estimate and I did like the minimum aggregate of points that he had to average. My thing
Oh,
is
for the
19
record,
for the record.
for past career.
That's what I was not basing on what
Okay,
I really think.
okay.
Yeah, I was basing it on the record. Then I say, what's the worst that LeBron could average? If LeBron was like not fully 100% and everything, that would be 19. The most that he could possibly average, in my opinion, is probably like 23, 24 points a game, which is virtually possible. So if I'm in that range, he averages that, between those numbers over the next couple of years, he's gonna get that scoring title, that scoring record from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's just it's just doing the math and that BS long division and everything.
Yeah, I
But
feel you on that. But
but not
the
trying to
question is, can he be
discredit him or
healthy?
nothing.
No. The question is though. But the question is, can he stay healthy though? Because
I
like
don't
he's in the
know.
trend now. These past couple years, man, he ain't been healthy.
He
And
is
the
working
only
on
way,
Kawhi Leonard shit.
I'm like this, the
He
only
needs
way
some
the Lakers can
transfer.
get, what I'm hearing is the only way the Lakers can get Dame Lillard is in like a free team trade.
Yeah, it gotta be. That's the only
Yeah,
way.
I'm gonna say, and the thing about that is, and I be trying to tell Laker fans, nobody wanted to work with the fucking Lakers. I've been trying to tell motherfuckers this. Nobody want to help the Lakers out. It's been like that for years.
And that 13 gotta be like a Thunder, like somebody who want like picks and just what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
hey, give them a pick. Hey, they don't give a damn. They don't even F with the Lakers.
Nah.
They like, hey,
So
shit, give me that
so
all
so right. Hey, yo, true.
pick.
Here's the projected.
They take Lil Day contract for a
The
pick.
projected trade. So the projected trade right now is basically that, like, if they did a 3-team trade, the teams that they would add would be the San Antonio Spurs, um, the Oklahoma City Thunder, um, Minnesota
So
Timberwolves.
it's a 14 trade, or that's what the teams are.
No. These are the teams that would be involved if they did a 3-team trade. Now
Oh, okay.
there's one the 3-team trade. So the one they had right now is basically you would do a sign and trade. It would be a sign and trade, but like the monetary rights would go to Los Angeles, but the player rights would go to Portland. So basically, DeMar DeRozan would go to Portland. Kyle Kuzma and Harrell would go to Kyle Kuzma and Harrell would go to San Antonio. THT and 2 future first round picks would go to Portland. Damian Lillard would come there, would come to LA, and basically either one of the bigs that Portland has, either Enes Kanter or I forgot the other backup big that they had. Not the start, not the not Nurkic, but the other backup big that they had. Enes Kanter and him would go to San Antonio.
Don't you
So
think
what would do? So where's Schroeder go?
Huh?
Where's Schroeder go?
It doesn't have this. I'm looking at it. It doesn't have Schroeder involved in this one.
So basically,
Now,
they let that nigga walk. They said, "Fuck that motherfucker." We
yeah.
told you.
Don't you
They
think
say he
Now,
want the bag.
don't you think the Lakers should focus on trying to get Carl Anthony Towns instead of Dame Lillard?
Why? They
no,
already got AD.
no, there got AD. Now for the
I'm just saying, you
Timberwolves,
have Carl
the
Anthony
Timber,
Towns playing center, you have AD playing power forward,
I'll
you
be
have
real with you though. With AD's health, he should be playing the 5 from now on. I don't trust
yeah,
his as health playing the 4.
yeah,
What?
yeah. When
Why would
AD's
he
held,
play
yeah,
the
he should be
5?
playing
That's
the
Mark
5.
Bain.
Yeah.
I'm
So like,
not. I mean, not real nowadays. Not really.
To me, he got to guard
yeah,
them niggas and rebound.
But same time. But laterally though, his knees laterally, he has to guard wings or
yeah,
guards, whatever though.
yeah.
He gonna
He
be
ain't
on.
guarding Gian. He ain't guarding Giannis at
I'm
the
just
4 now.
saying, man.
Listen,
Like you
because
gonna be guarding
I'm just
like
saying, I don't know why
Jason
I don't know
Tatum.
why teams ain't focused on trying to get Carl Anthony Towns because he'd be
but
a big.
the
That
thing
man
is,
don't. His mind. His mentality, man.
it's mentality, but it's not even that. I'm saying, like, if they did now what I'm hearing and everything, what they're reporting is that the Lakers are trying to go after DeMar DeRozan for a sign and trade. They
Why?
try because they don't. I don't know, but they're trying to go, and they're basically saying the projected offer would be Harrell and Kyle Kuzma for in a sign and trade for DeMar DeRozan, and they said Patty Mills will be included in that deal.
I'm not even mad at that, but it's like y'all have no. They still have no shooting.
They have no
They said
shooters.
Patty Mills
I
be
mean,
part of it
man,
too.
but huh? Yeah,
They said
it'll be
Patty
Patty
Mills.
Mills.
Okay,
Yeah, it'll be
I
Patty.
mean,
But
that won't be that bad.
but then again,
My
but Patty.
understanding was the Lakers were trying to get shooters this offseason instead of
I mean,
defense.
Patty.
But they would have to trade for shooters because there's only like two free agents. There's only
Yeah,
like two free agent shooters that are on the market right now.
they can't afford. Probably can't afford them.
I mean, because I mean, what's it called? They can't get. There's a couple players they can't. There's a couple players they just can't get because of bird rights and everything. But like it's the unrestricted free agent market is really not that. Unless they want to go super team and get rid of all their assets and somehow go after Kawhi Leonard if Kawhi Leonard decides to opt out,
Yeah,
which I think he won't. Um,
and again, his money. I'm not fighting. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but I seen it. But the Dame though, I mean, like you said, I don't understand how
that it's gonna cost. It's
they.
gonna be a third team, but it's gonna cost a. It's gonna cost somebody. Somebody's gonna get. They're gonna get bamboozled, bro. Some team gonna get bamboozled into giving up assets so the Lakers
Right,
can get. Because the Lakers, the Lakers, how they are frugal trade. They do frugal business, man. They don't
right.
they don't care who they screw over. Like they'll get.
It ain't that. It ain't that
Hey,
bad. They ain't screw over OKC.
can I say something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, be real, because I know like some Laker fans that bother me with this shit. Is it not the case where every time it's a big time player that want to leave, they swerve down Lakers gonna get them? It's not
that's
one.
facts. You ain't
It's
lying.
not
I had a
one.
whole debate.
It's
I'll be having debates about this. I'm like,
it's
dog. Like,
not
I had a
one.
dude trying to argue me up and down, Mike, on my stream a couple shoes ago, talking about if Jalen Brown. I said, what's a better package than the Lakers can get off of Jalen Brown? They
They'll have
argue
to
me
give
up
him.
and down.
They will
He
have to
said,
give him.
listen. He said, well, it don't matter what Dame want to go. So you trying to tell me that the pulling gonna listen what Dame say and say I'm the one choose Dennis Schroeder over Jalen Brown? What the fuck type time niggas on?
Yeah.
Yeah, they no.
Well,
It's like
there's
not
no
because.
way. There's no way in hell that Boston and Lakers gonna do a deal together. Come on, man.
No, I'm talking about to get Dame.
I mean,
Talk about to get
shoot.
Dame. There was argument.
We're
I think you was up there when my man Fizzle. Ooh, I forgot. And he was like, oh
the
well,
Lakers.
he was like, well, if it don't matter what Dame, as long what Dame say, but dog, the trade still have to make sense. You
Well, it
trying
has
to
to
tell
have
me
what.
if I'm Portland, I'm gonna go trade for Lakers to get Dennis Schroeder over the Celtics off me Jalen Brown? How dumb is that?
First off, the Lakers had got to resign Dennis Schroeder to a deal to be able to trade him because he.
No, it's a
They
signing
ain't,
trade.
they ain't gonna
It's a
sign him.
signing
They ain't
trade.
gonna sign that man. Want 100 mil. That man
But
gonna
I'm
they
saying
gonna
though,
let him go.
I'm just saying though, like I heard a lot of reports too that about Jalen Brown that I mean, they wouldn't think Celtics may trade him for Bradley Beal or Dame. I don't know how true that is though.
But now the weird weird thing is, and media like to talk about it. Boston, what thing is Boston? It'll be easier for them. It'll be easier for Boston to make a move for Dame than it would be the Lakers because Boston wouldn't have to give up. Boston wouldn't have to get really. Boston can actually do with the trade by themselves. The Lakers, they basically they're the point like, do we want to give up our assets for two to for like one two to for a 2 to 3 year window
Salute to me.
or because I'm like they're in a conundrum and I know this is part of the
Hope you
AD
have a
trade
good vacation.
when
My
they are
fault.
they are they are the oldest team in the NBA. Lakers are the oldest team in the NBA. They're not getting younger and everything. Youngest player on the
Hey,
team is I
they
think
had they
PA.
they had a young team, but they made those dumbass moves to get.
But it's when the Lakers always been win now, bro. They haven't the weird thing is, bro. They've only developed one rookie in the last quarter century.
That's right.
That's the and that rookie was Kobe Bryant. That was him and Derek Fisher. Yeah, they developed basically like
Derek
really when it
Fisher
comes like
and Andrew Bond, they did buying them.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
Bynum, yeah, they developed. But I'm talking about like actually, but they didn't have. But Kobe, they had a veteran core. They had a veteran core team around him. and everything. But in terms of now, like the management recently, I mean, I'm like, bro, they had you had you had Julius Randle, you had Jordan Clarkson, you had Brandon Ingram. You know, shoot,
You had
my,
so we had to
Yeah, Jason
get
Hart.
rid of Brandon Ingram. You had to get rid of Brandon Ingram to get
AD.
Anthony Davis though. So
But
I understand that.
I understand that. I mean, but like Jordan Clarkson, Julius Randle,
Now you
like
ain't
it,
lying though with that though. Listen, I mean, you ain't lying with that. But hey, man,
and
I mean,
but,
the
see,
reason why,
they
because they keep getting free agents. Everybody be good free agents. They swear up and down they're going to LA, dog. That's just
they
annoying,
say,
yo.
I mean, shoot, the Pete like shoot Pete, and then like everybody
so
saying,
beast.
well, they said man,
And plus,
Kawhi's going to.
and
They said
plus,
Kawhi.
you gotta look at it like this. Remember when Kawhi made the Lakers wait on TV gonna sign with them or not? They had no choice but to sign certain guys they didn't want to sign.
Yeah,
Best thing ever happened.
Yeah, but like but Mike, man, like, he ain't lying though, man. It's like every time a big free agent, they want to go to even now, everybody want to go to the Lakers. Like,
Man, they
I
gotta
mean,
paint that picture, dog, because the media know that if they really, if LA on top, if say LA the best team, which they kind of was before, they got hurt, that's when the NBA making the most money. For fact, that's all it's about. It's about the money, dog. They got the
yeah,
media got paint that picture, put that shit in the air. Oh, Damian Lillard going there. He might not even say nothing about that shit.
yeah, that's why, yeah, right. Because you know what I mean, crazy is like that's the thing.
Just like Zion
I'm
with the Knicks. They keep saying that weird shit.
yeah,
Zion want to go to the Knicks.
right,
They keep saying like they can say one little good thing about Madison Square Garden and he want to go to the Knicks.
I was
They
like,
gonna force it
I don't want to
down.
go to the Knicks.
right.
Not because that will make him do shoot, bro. He's that box office though,
Right.
and they just
You
like,
know,
and
But
it's
that's
like
I'm
they
gonna
that's
let
don't.
my point though, really. You know what I'm saying? The
yeah,
media keep putting these rumors out there. It's all about them just trying to get these teams to get them for the money. Like
right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know like what's gonna happen, But I know Brian. I know Brian's wants to win another championship and everything. I want to say this. I want to ask y'all something. Do you think Brown? You think Brown's gonna win another championship in LA, or or not, or that? And
Yeah.
it's
also,
I'm gonna let
possible.
B.
do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna let B. I'm gonna let B. B. What you think about that?
If Braun gonna win another championship,
Yeah.
unless they add another dynamic player, I think he missed his window this year.
I'm about to say because they could have won it this year. Niggas wasn't
No,
hurt.
no. They would have won it. They would have won it this year, but unless they add
Forever.
another dynamic player, because I do believe Denver gonna be a real problem next year.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people.
I ain't mad at you saying that.
Yeah.
And then the
I don't
Nets, a
got
healthy
much
Nets.
faith. Yep. I don't got much faith in Phoenix. I think they're more product of the situation. But Golden State, that's a wild card. And based
Yeah.
on what moves they make, they can start that dynasty right back
I
up.
I would talk about that. I would talk about that.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jamar,
man. Yo.
who was that talking just now? That's the first good basketball like shit I heard since I've been listening, man.
Hey, that's bees, man. Shout out to
That's
bees, man.
B.
Watch them out though, man.
Nah, he
Hey,
just
man.
that Golden State and Denver like that wasn't like the
I
cliche
did.
shit
I
to say.
told you about Denver though. I
No,
told you about
we
that
talked
Denver
about that
personally.
earlier. Speaking of
I talk about
Golden
nah,
State,
but I know, but Mike, yeah, Golden State gonna
I
be.
speak. Hey, yo, true. We got some new. I got some news. I just got an email, man. Speaking of this, Golden State, Houston
What's
guard
up?
Quentin Grimes and Gonzaga guard Corey Kispert are at Warriors facility
Huh?
for workout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
but
Yeah.
yeah,
snap!
man.
Oh snap!
Hey, if I'm Golden State, you know what I do?
What
I
you do,
sell
man?
I sell the farm to get Ben Simmons in that motherfucking bro.
I I ain't mad. Hey, I ain't mad. So you
I
want
ain't mad at
keep
that.
Draymond? Keep Draymond?
Yeah, I ain't get. Hey,
Oh, okay. Okay.
I give up Wiseman. I give up the backup power forward. I give up these two picks. I get a younger.
Wiggins.
Yeah.
Yep. I give up.
Yeah.
I get
Now,
Dre.
No, hold on, but
B,
hold on, I don't think. But here's
now,
the thing.
true.
I like it.
If you now, I'm just gonna say it. Can I say it real quick? If you had
Yeah.
Ben Simmons on that team, and he does the same thing Draymond does. Don't you
Listen,
think that?
I'm a,
Young,
I'm gonna answer that. Hold on, I'm gonna
let me
answer
answer
that.
True. Let me answer. I'm gonna tell you why that's gonna work, my brother. You have two of the best shooters that's ever.
no, I agree with you, B. I think it is going to work. I think it is going to work.
Yeah, you
They
could.
gonna have
The reason why it's gonna work is because you got two playmakers that aren't shooters, so that frees Steph and Clay up even more to run to their spots. Because you got two dudes that can get a rebound, start the break.
What's that Mr. Krabs meme when he be looking lost? It's like the thing going in circles.
But
And you see that?
if you going, but in order to get Ben Simmons, you may have to give up that amount of green.
Yeah, no. All you really got to give up really is probably the Andrew Wiggins in the first round draft pick. You only really need to give up one though. Bees. You only need to give at least one.
You can give them niggas Wiggins, Pascal, and
one pick, and one of them, only one of them.
Pick. I give them the 7th and the 14th pick.
I don't know. Hold on, I'm slow down on the 14th. Listen, you don't want to get more. Listen, for the 14th, you can still a decent young player.
The
14th, you know what I mean?
That's they can get somebody. I say the 7th. The thing is, what I say is,
bro. Look, Ben Simmons make 30. Ben Simmons has a contract that if you average it out, this nigga make $35 million over the next 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins, but Andrew
Wiggins don't make that, bro.
No, I'm saying Andrew Wiggins for Pascal.
Pascal don't make money like that, bro. You got to give more. The money got to be equal, bro.
You got to move. You got to move.
Wiggins getting money, right?
Wiggins make like 18 to 20.
How much does Kevin Oubre make?
Right? So you 15 to 18 million short. I think you can get 3 to 5 million for a first round pick, a lotto pick.
Yeah, hold on, let me see Andrew.
And Pascal.
Andrew making 31 next year. B, he making 31.
Oh, well,
you good? See, that's what I'm saying. He making 31.
Yeah,
no, he made 8.
Bro,
so he made.
You ain't getting Andrew Wiggins on the cheap. You ain't getting Ben Simmons on the cheap.
No, I'm saying.
I'm not saying
you still gotta give. Hold on, but listen, I'm saying you still gotta give at least one of them draft picks. That's all I'm saying.
You gonna give both of them, bro.
I don't know. You have to though.
Shit, you ain't gonna.
I think one of them ain't one of them for like 8 or 7, like worth like $5 million.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna get him. Philly ain't gonna let you get them. They gotta feel like they won the trade.
Yeah. Right. But I'm saying, but this is the matching though, right? I understand what you're saying, but matching it though, they have to give something. The Sixers got to give something away too, besides Ben Simmons.
Well, if he's up to 31 million, I didn't think he made that much.
That's what I'm saying though. You got to make the match the money. That's what I'm saying. To match the money, you can't. First, you got to put on somebody else, a pick or something, a second round. I don't know. With Ben Simmons.
Okay, hold up. I'm actually doing this. I'm actually on my laptop. Give me a second.
But
all right,
Ben.
Ben Simmons is making Ben Simmons. He's scheduled to make $35.2 million. All right, and that's
he's scheduled to make 35, 30. You got to look at his entire contract, bro.
No, I'm looking at
last year's contract is like 38 million, 39.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about. If you look at his. You're taking his overall salary over the next few years. Okay, we're gonna equal that. So to equal that, there'll be Andrew Wiggins and the rest of his salary with the base and everything. There'll be the 7th pick, the 14th pick, Eric Pascal. I don't know. Do they want to trade Juan Toscano? Wiseman. And do they want to trade? Who would you trade? Juan Toscano Anderson or Michael Mortar?
No, I wouldn't give up more than that. If I give you 2 picks,
that's what I'm saying.
If I give you 2 picks, I get Pascal, Wiggins, and maybe another player.
Wiseman, or
you ain't gonna get
Wiseman.
You keep Wiseman. You keep Wiseman.
Okay, you keep Wiseman. Okay.
That's why you're giving up. That's why you're giving up the multiple lottery picks.
Right.
Well, I'm looking at the money. The money, like, it's still $2.3 million short. That's why I say
you can figure it out, man. Like either way,
that's what I say. That's what I say. Because like, are they willing to? Because I don't think they're not gonna. They're not gonna know.
No, you can trade cash, bro. You can add the
yeah,
cash in the deal.
Yeah,
or add like a second, or like the finish it all of a second, whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
It's just
Well,
you can
they do got 3 second round. They do got 3 second
That's
round
what I'm
picks over the
saying.
next 2
So
years.
that's what I'm saying. So you just that could work. Now the reason why that will work because, like you said, Ben Simmons in that system, man.
And then the other thing they can do is to get a little bit of your depth back. You need to get off Kelly Oubre.
Oh, they're gonna do that. I think that's guaranteed though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I
guaranteed. I
know.
think they're getting off.
I'm saying you get off him to bring back depth. I
Oh
know
yeah,
they're
they
gonna
get.
get off of him, but you
That's
get off of him.
That's 17.3 million right there if they get off of him though.
They're gonna have to. They need to get off of him.
Yeah, they want to do a sign and trade. Yep. Salute, right? Yeah.
He don't fit their system.
He don't,
He a ball. He's too much of a ball stopper, man. Like when he has the ball, he has
Hey, you
smooth
getting
tunnel
off
vision.
on Kelly Oubre, I use that money to try to see if you can get LaVelle McGee back.
You don't got to worry about that. You don't got to worry about that shit. He gonna get league minimum. So it's like that's you know what I mean. If he's available, you know what I mean. You'll pick him up. You know what I mean. That ain't nothing like you scratch your head and try to figure out. You know what I mean.
Or do they try to get
My
like?
understanding, LaVelle McGee and Dwight Howard are free agents after the season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you bring JaVale back with Wiseman there.
Nah, you don't. No, because the thing is, Wiseman. I think if Wiseman can stay healthy and he can, put on a little size
Especially
and
if you get
everything.
especially you get Ben Simmons, you don't need another because basically Ben. See, this is why when you like Ben in that Warriors system, he probably playing a lot of like center at times in that system.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He's
yeah, because
6'10". You know what I
yeah,
mean? He
and
can play. You
Wiseman
know
can stretch the
right.
floor. He did shoot 39% from
He
three
could be
this
there.
year.
So he could be
But
another
don't you
rim
think the
protector on
Warriors
that
was a
team.
better team when they had a rim protector though?
Well, here's
Here's
the thing
they
though. If
didn't
they
have
bring
they
Ben
didn't have
Simmons, right? But they bring Ben Simmons, he could be that guy. You know what I mean?
yeah he could be that guy. But
Yeah,
the thing in the past,
Wiseman showing potential. Wiseman has potential. So
he has
I mean, that
potential,
even
bro.
makes it better.
Like the dude, not only he can slide, he can if he can improve his defense, and everything, but he can stretch the floor. He can shoot the three. Like if he can shoot the three, and his is, and people thought he couldn't do it when he was at Memphis or in high school, bro. But shooting 39% from three your rookie year
Yeah,
and everything,
but I'm gonna say this though. Defensively though, if you add Ben Simmons on that team, defensively,
oh
that's
Lord,
a scary
that's a
situation.
scary sight.
You
Shoot.
you got Klay Thompson coming back with Ben
Draymond.
Simmons and Draymond Green and James Wiseman showing hey he has that defensive potential.
Oh, they can hide Steph. Man, Steph Curry gonna be resting on the defensive end. Shoot.
But you got
Man,
Mike Brown on that coaching staff too, teaching him how to play team defense.
Oh yeah. Man, they been now. I just say my thing is who they man. I just want to know. I'm looking like because I think Jordan Poole's gonna take that step. I think Nico man. If they can get that backup center. If they can get Alan Smiley to if he can stay healthy, man, because this man gets injured almost.
Now they don't need no backup center. They don't need if they make that Ben Simmons trade, they don't need no backup center. But yeah,
No,
Snoop,
I mean,
they got Looney. They got Looney for the backup center.
Yeah, they Looney. So
they got another dude.
Hold on, Rose. We got Brother Mari, Kyrie. Salute, Brother Mari. Kyrie coming back. You know what I mean?
Salute, true. Salute. What's going on, panel? What's up, Bees? Big brother Bees, and everybody.
Hey, man, I seen y'all was, you know what I mean? That Furrow Kwame Brown, man. AKA the distraction.
I wasn't cooking on that. That was
the
everybody else.
distraction, man. AKA the distraction, man.
They was cooking over there, man. I think Bees was over there longer cooking than I was. I just said a little something.
That's what it is, though, man. Distraction. I don't listen. Like I say what I say, and I just let it go, man. That nigga is a distraction at this point, man. Like
what he do?
Man, hey, man, go help him out. Hey, go hit him up, Kyrie. Help him get some shoes for the community, man.
What you mean? What, you broke?
That's what he. Nah, he ain't broke, but he ain't doing nothing for the. What is he doing in the community, man? He talking about we doing about like
He's all talk at this point, man. He just a
This man live. Shoot, this man lived. This man lived. What's it called? 30 minutes below where I was, where I grew up at. He lived in Brunswick, Georgia, and everything. And I know he got land and everything. And but the thing is, like Lamar mentioned on the thing, he ain't talking about the voting laws and everything there because like my grandma stays down there in that area, Randolph County, Clay County, Kent County, down there in South Georgia, in the rural parts and everything. And they ain't talking about politicians basically moving voting lines so that the voting numbers can be skewed and everything, moving count lines, moving all that stuff. They ain't, nobody's talking about that, and that stuff has been going on. So, I'm like, there's some things with Kwame I agree with and everything, in terms of, there's some things that I like what he says and everything. But other stuff, I'm like, with the Stephen A. Smith stuff and the Matt Barnes, I was like, did he say something outside of basketball? Like that because I understand if they was talking outside of basketball and he was calling you out and he was calling you out your name, talking about
what
your
up,
family or
bro?
something like that. If he was saying something about your family like that, I was like, okay, I understand that. But you bringing up their names and everything, and you're using these euphemisms. I'm like, okay, what is your end goal here? That's all I'm asking.
Right. Yeah, man. You right, man. It's like, it, it, listen,
Like, cause
man.
man, what's up? We
You
bad.
right,
What's
man.
up?
Man,
Ray, salute.
hey, I ain't listened to one of that nigga's videos. I don't know what he pushing.
I
Every
don't
time
know,
I see his face, I push ignore.
Yeah,
man. Be like, go along, get
he's a
along, gang.
distraction. He's a distraction at this point, man. He like so. If I seen when Anti went on in the debate, he smooth exposed
It
himself,
wasn't even
man.
a debate. It was a conversation,
Hey,
and
hey,
like,
actually, that's the only thing I seen. But here's my problem with Comey Brown, man. If you seriously had a beef, bro, you should address that shit back then.
Right, and then it's like it's you can know get told like it's a
Yeah, at this point, it has no purpose. It
it really
has
don't.
it doesn't serve anything, right?
right.
Yeah, man,
That's
and
like
like y'all been
that's like how old are you? How old are you, P Rose?
21.
That's like the cops pulling up tomorrow and arresting you for some shit you did when you was 8.
Yeah, I mean,
Right, and if you
that's
notice, right,
Ain't the statute of limitations
yeah,
run out on that
especially
shit?
yeah,
yeah,
man.
but like, not because like
But I
the
thought they
Stephen A.
was
Smith stuff.
currently still doing that, like talking about
No,
them.
no, no. Okay, no. Okay, first of all, I know the Matt Barnes stuff. That was on the podcast. That was about a couple months ago. The Stephen A. Smith stuff. He wants to talk about, basically it's a video on YouTube and there's multiple copies of it. It's basically when the trade happened in 2000 in the middle of the 2007-2008 season when the Lakers got Paul Gasol in that trade. The day of, which was I think it was a thing, I forgot what day it was. Stephen A. Smith was on Sports Center, and that was when he said, "Oh, the Lakers should be celebrating." Kwame Brown, no disrespect to the man whatsoever, was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. Blah 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 blah. The next
Yeah,
day, he was on NBA count. He was on the NBA countdown with Bill Walton and Mike Tirico before Mike Tirico went to football full time and everything. And nobody, and he's not getting on Bill Walton. Bill Walton said Paul Gasol is the anti Kwame Brown. And when you trade something, when you get nothing and trade, when you get something
He did
and you
say
trade
that.
nothing, you win. But he ain't say nothing about what Bill Walton said. But he goes
no,
on like what?
he's not, because this is about building his platform to where he can create revenue. So what
Right,
all he's doing is he's playing to people's emotion. He's doing what all the politicians do. He's doing what everybody who's successful in this society do. What they tell you is not what they do. Look at what the politicians say and look at what they do. That's all he's doing. He's following that blueprint, and he's gonna make a lot of money off of it. He's
Mm,
gonna make a lot of money off the people following him. But at the end of the day, ain't nothing gonna happen for anybody who follows him.
Right.
He's not doing anything for you. He's just using your energy and your emotions to propel him where he's trying to go.
And he may start security team though, man. Shout out to
But
James.
did you see? True, did you see they left Sha'Carri Richardson off the relay team? They
Yeah, they
didn't pick
did.
her
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah.
Disrespect.
to not pick her. I
I
would have picked
mean,
her.
I'm talking about this whole situation. I mean,
Oh, you talking about the Kwame?
no, I'm talking about both. Like, I mean,
Oh,
I know what you're saying about the sister and her wrongdoing, but
yeah, I don't got no sympathy for her, bro. None at
no,
all.
no, you
Yeah,
you
cause
you, you
people,
really
cause
would give
people,
right. I got a little
yeah,
sympathy, but I get what you're saying.
I'm,
Like she caused her own problem, so
Well,
that's
yeah, it's sad.
I just think as a
self-inflicted.
black community, we need to handle her medicine. We'll be better people for it.
Yeah.
Because when we make excuses, now I'm not saying you, me, or anybody else. I'm saying as a community, when we make excuses for one of our own, we are not taking responsibility. And
And we're not helping.
that's the first place we lack is integrity and personal accountability.
Yeah.
Facts.
Now,
And you wonder.
I don't disagree that weed is bullshit. I don't disagree with that argument. It's just that we need to do the proper things to get the shit taken off.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Yeah.
No
I
disagreement of
think.
these.
Yeah, I agree. I think that honestly, the weird thing is like because they stopped doing it, in the NFL and the NBA, and it was a real big thing in the NFL, before they changed the rule and everything because people, Stephen A. was with the stay off the weed, and all that, all that stuff, and people would get mad. It's like, why are you going hard at these? Why you going hard at these athletes? Over some weed, and people didn't get it. I was like, it's a stupid rule. At that time. Speaking of that time before
Well,
27, before
hey, let
2018.
me give you a different spin on it. And I ain't taking up for Stephen A. But as black children, who are our influencers?
Parents.
Entertainers. We talking about. We talking
But
about.
I'm saying,
Outside the house.
but the
We talking
majority
about.
of the black community, it's the entertainers and the athletes,
Athletes.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying Stephen A. was saying this. I'm saying this. Those are the people that we look up to. We are the only group of people that will wear a free criminal shirt. Free this criminal because we like him.
Right.
You don't see no other race advocating for the people that commit crimes in their
To be
society.
free.
We do. We see a rapper get caught up. Free Meek. It makes no sense if we really think about it, but we get that way because those are the people that we idolize coming up. Most of us want to be football players, basketball players, or rappers. Everybody in the black community think they can rap.
Hey, Bees, can what you think about this?
Hey yo, why Jalen Rose daughter come at Rachel Nichols like that? Yo,
I
Shit.
don't. And for you, see, and that's the hypocrisy that I'm talking about, right? Like he said, she went at that lady real hard, right? When
Yeah.
10 days ago, Jalen Rose came out and said that Kevin Love was on the Olympic team as a token white dude.
He did apologize for it though, Bees.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
It kind of
ain't gonna
matter.
matter.
He took his
My
mistake
thing
back.
is,
I think that's the point.
yeah, but at the same time, though,
What'd you say, Brother Maury?
I'm just saying he took his mistake back, or
No, I understand that.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand he took his mistake back, but my point is that the black community had no outrage about it.
Oh, okay.
But you take this Rachel Nichols thing, and people up in arms.
Yo,
right.
Jalen Rose daughter just tore her. Yo, just
and that's what I'm
her.
saying.
Nuclear.
Jalen Rose's daughter, the man who came out 10 days ago and made a racist statement, is now making videos against a white woman that made what she called racist statement.
which it really wasn't racist.
Like that's like it's
But
based like this though, right? It get simplified what Bees is talking about.
You
It's like
can't make this shit up, True. You can't make this
if
shit
I
up.
say a racist slur to anybody that's a white or Asian, whatever the case may be, don't get mad. But then we get mad if they say something to us.
Yes.
You can't get mad at like it's just like it like.
Oh, yeah, but are you trying
Get,
to access for sympathy for them, Joe, too, at the same time?
I'm not saying no sympathy. I'm saying don't get.
Because
I'm just saying.
even if we dealing in hypocrisy, which I don't disagree with, it's so much hypocrisy from the other side for over 400 years that I don't care if we
I understand what you're saying with
Brother
that.
Omari,
I can't get into that.
Brother Omari,
yes,
there is so much hypocrisy from that side. But the fact that we concentrate on it keeps us where we're at.
That's fair. I'll give you
right?
that. Yeah.
I mean, the word, the N word, or any other racist act or a word don't mean shit unless we give it energy.
Right, because I can listen, man. Like if I support and say racial to somebody, and they say racial to me, I can't get mad for what they said.
Yeah, no,
whatever game they be, but you can't play. You can't. It's a dangerous game. You want to go that. That's all I'm saying. It's a dangerous game. You want to go. You want to go that slow. You know what I mean? And how it hurt. I guess I saw that whatever. Not saw it, but like heard it. But Jalen Rose's daughter, one of that Rachel Nichols. But like what? But honestly, if I read what she said, and you can like you said, you can take her tone, undertone. You can take that how you want to take it. I understand that, but it's like I really read what she said and listened to it. What did she say? What was that?
I mean, what did she say that was racist? That's what I'm saying.
And my whole thing is
she really said the ESPN. She was really the entire statement was pointed at ESPN.
ESPN. Well, ESPN's a cavalcade of mess anyway.
Right, and shout out to SB, but his whole point of the ill intent were, listen, a truth is the truth. If it is the truth, it don't matter how it comes out, whatever case may, the truth is the truth. She exposed ESPN for being fake, and that's what they've been.
They pulled her from sideline reporter. She's not going to be able to do the finals. They canceled her show today. I don't know if they canceled it permanently.
They canceled the show today?
Yeah,
they canceled it because it was on the thing. They canceled it. They filled it with something else.
Yeah, she did not have her show today to jump. She probably going to lose her job, which all she was saying was, don't take my job.
Yeah.
I don't have no sympathy for it. I ain't gonna lie to you,
but at the end of the day,
I got a question for y'all though, real quick.
They said that her
what you say, Kyrie? What you say,
Kyrie?
Kyrie?
Saying that her I don't know, Jalen Rose daughter, because I just watched it like right before I got on here. She was saying that her that if she did lose her job, like she'd be good because her I guess her aunt or whatever, her aunt is somebody that's like real high up that own like
right, but she's a grown ass.
Hold on, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with our people. We think because somebody in your family got money, that means you got money.
You got money.
I don't mean nothing at all. Like in the day, like and she
it don't hurt though.
It don't hurt, but at the same time though, why you? No, she's a grown ass woman. She's a grown ass woman. She gotta take care of her own. She got family stuff like that. She gotta take care of. So it's like
she was trending today for all the wrong reasons today, bro.
What's your question, brother Omari?
Dang, I almost forgot. Let me see. Well, just removing if Rachel Nicholson said something racist or racially insensitive. I mean, look, people gonna be on either side of the argument regardless, and so we're not gonna be able to determine that. But I'm gonna ask you this about this whole leaking of the tape. This is I remember this kind of like being a thing last year around the same time, around the finals. And I remember her talking about how, like, you know, the invasion of her privacy and all that. Like, everybody knew something was going on, but they never leaked it. Like, do you think this was purposeful doing it around this time?
I think so.
100%. See, last year is what she was really talking about. They were going to remove her from the finals and put Maria Taylor there because of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, that's facts.
So that tape is over a year old.
Right.
ESPN has had that tape the whole time.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's finals time again.
The timing of it.
And they moved her to carry out what they wanted to do last year.
But why go through all this elaborate scheming to do that? Like, just remove her.
But that's not because.
Yeah, they should have removed her before
You
Why? But
can't.
it all got
Look,
to
bro,
be on the
you
contract.
can't remove her. You can't give someone a contract and give them a show. If you don't cancel that show or fire her for just cause, you're facing a lawsuit.
Right.
When does her contract end?
Her contract ain't up, bro.
I'm saying, but when does it end?
But you just said they probably
So
gonna cancel
what
her
they've
sub.
done now is they used her comments against her to
As a
try to
cause.
destroy her credibility to pull her off.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you could have added that other woman to it, and like, I don't think you need to go this elaborate scheming.
But
the problem is though
that's ESPN.
You could have served two masters at the same time.
Yeah, but the problem is though, brother Mario, is that she was the executive producer. She made all the decisions. So when you have that's kind of getting a conflict where you put somebody in the same role, you know what I mean? You know that can get kind of, you know what I mean? So it's like I said.
So you give someone power, you give someone a job, and then you take it away. You don't think people are going to push back? I don't care what color you are, brother Omari.
Yeah.
If I come down and take half your jobs just because I'm white, you gonna have a problem with that.
Yeah. I mean, again, there's no disagreement, Bees. You know, I feel like, I don't know. It's like I've seen more powerful people than Rachel Nicholson that have more say so over a company get removed, and they didn't have to go through an elaborate scheme. It was negotiation behind the scenes.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
here's the thing: ESPN told you they're using her. This is my problem with blacks who are supporting this, right? ESPN told you they don't believe she's worth that amount of money because they lowered their offer. They used her. In 1 month, if they don't give her what she's asking for, she ain't even gonna be on the network, bro.
Yeah, she getting Taylor getting
FS1 finna pick her. FS1 finna pick her up though.
Pick who up?
Fox.
I think it's Taylor. If they don't give her what she was asking for, I think FS1 gonna.
I don't necessarily believe that. She may go somewhere else. But
Over to
first
Fox.
of all, Stephen A. Smith makes $8 to $10 million. Bro, tell me what Maria Taylor does that is on the level of Stephen A. Smith.
Not that Stephen A. Smith do it all.
That's my point.
But they also overworking Stephen A. Smith too.
Nah, but same time, but B, when I was on Lamont, he was saying that specific job, that they try to put her in, it was like it give what like 6 to 8 million.
Right.
So
they lowballed her.
But they lowballed her. So it's
which tells you that they were using her for an agenda. And the fact when someone gives you something that you didn't earn, they get pissed off when you reject them. What did they do when she turned down the $5 million? Because she knew what the position should have been paid. She turned down the $5 million. What was the counteroffer?
$3 million.
3 million.
2.5.
2.5. Something like shoot.
They cut the offer in half.
Right. So it's
what tells you they were using her. They were like, you don't really deserve this position, so we're not going to give you the full pay.
So have Maria Taylor said anything about this?
Yeah, Maria Taylor hadn't spoke to Rachel Nichols for a year. She pissed off.
Yeah, she pissed off. Hey, but let me ask you though, but ESPN has always undersold their talent. I think you hear you remember how Charles Barkley and them always cracking jokes on ESPN about how they overwork their talent and underpay them.
But it's a business, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So we can't now say what Maria Taylor's getting is she being undersold. Stephen A. Smith getting paid $8 million and he's not getting paid enough. Like one discrepancy doesn't remove another.
I don't know, brother. I don't know, brother Amari. When you cover sports, when you sit around and talk about sports, and you make more than 75% of the players playing the sports you covering, how is that not enough?
But hold on, the
All
NFL
right.
has nothing to do with them though. That's a
No,
totally different.
no, it's the NFL, it's baseball, it's basketball,
No,
it's the
Basketball.
sport he covers. I'm telling you,
but
he
ESPN don't have nothing
makes
to do with
more
that.
than
He
75%
makes
of
more.
the
He
people.
makes. You
But the
put
NFL
like
doesn't pay Stephen A. Smith. ESPN
Bro,
does.
no. What? No. He's
bro,
just saying
bro,
how
bro,
much he makes
you're
made.
missing
The
the
five.
entire point. It's not about who pays him. You're saying he's underpaid.
Yeah, based on his industry standard. Like again,
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's the
time out.
second highest paid guy in sports media.
Ain't the first high Skip Bayless?
He's overworked. That's the point. He got to do all that to be second.
What's he work? 6 hours a day?
I mean,
He worked more than 6 hours a day.
I don't know that.
It's not that. So he has first take. First take is two.
ESPN
First take is 2 hours.
No,
Stephen A's world.
that's 2 hours only on the show. They preparate way
Yeah, you're
before
right.
that.
You're right.
They
You're right.
and he
You're
go
right.
does
You're right.
a radio
Hold on,
and
bro.
he got another
Here's what I
he's
know
doing
about what.
extra stuff.
Hold on.
Charles Barkley and them getting just as much, and they sit there for on their butt
Here's
for like
what I know
half the time.
about what he's doing. There's no way he is putting all that together.
No, of course he's not putting all together, but
Okay.
it still take his time.
I'm not saying
hold up, Bees. I just use me for example. I got all the companies. I mean, the business that I have for is the accounts I have. I'm not in every single account cleaning. I got people to do that.
Understood.
But you gotta pay me. But you gotta pay me worth the time. Me overseeing it all.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying to you is that there is no world where you can tell me Stephen A. makes 8 to 10 million and is overworked doing what he's doing. That don't make no sense to me.
Look, that's subjective, because I can't. If that's the way you feel, and that's how you feel. If you want to juxtapose that to some minors or something that's in the field, then yeah, you might be. You right, but we just keep it on that. We just keep it in that particular lane and category.
That's what I'm keeping it to.
ESPN has been notorious for doing this, and Stephen A. Smith is no different.
Okay, again, when you sit in front of a TV and you talk about sports,
again, that's how you feel, brother.
He can make all the money he wants to make, but you can't tell me that he's making 75% more than the people who actually go out, put their life on the line, playing football, dealing with their injuries, baseball, basketball, whatever. These dudes, a lot of these dudes don't make what he make a year, and they have medical problems to deal with.
So blame the industry that's paying them, Bees.
Oh no, I'm not blaming the industry. What I'm saying is, we as people have no problem saying Ben Simmons is overpaid, but we won't say Stephen A. is.
I heard people say,
man, I heard people say that, B.
I heard people say that. B's not lying.
I'm saying,
if you want to be real,
one player
as a whole
can have a bad series or a bad game, and we'll say they're overpaid.
Right, but Stephen A. Smith,
you know that's not my argument, B.
Right, but hold on. But Stephen A. Smith be having bad takes.
Bad takes all the time, bro.
Oh yeah, look.
Ain't nobody gonna say he making too much money.
That man covering UFC, don't know what he's talking about.
I can't speak to that because I know I've heard people say he makes too much. So.
They got him doing shit that he ain't even he got no knowledge,
not qualified to do
whatsoever.
You're right. I heard True say that. I heard True to say last night he's gonna be in the World Series of Dice game next or something. like it's foolishness, man. Like you right.
Nah,
crazy.
Hey yo, I'll be hot. Yo, I'll be hot when he cover UFC. I'll be mad. It's like yo,
I'll be mad though.
He's the most unqualified motherfucker.
You know he almost got knocked out. You know he almost got knocked out by Cowboy Cerrone.
I'm not. I'm
always getting in type of foolishness, man.
Hey, you guys know the best way to watch a fight?
Wow.
What's that?
You put it on mute.
I do that. I do that period though. Like
why is that, B? Why is that?
I do that.
Because I learned at a young age watching boxing that the announcers sway you.
Oh yeah.
They tend to have a favorite in every fight. And you can watch a guy, he'll hit a guy 3-4 times, and the other guy will hit one punch, and he'll tell you he dominated the round when the guy lost. That's why there ends up being so many what appear to be bad decisions in boxing? Because the announcers give you a picture that the judges may not see. So when you take the sound off, you have to just watch the action.
Yeah.
Right, I do that. I do that like shoot. I do that for like basketball, football too. I do that for just games period. At some like a lot of times. I
Sure.
put it
When
on
it comes
mute.
to football, the only time I have the
Lamont done
volume
went
on is if
live
Tony
again.
Romo's
Damn, Lamont
commentating.
working today. What happened, True? He got the word. You did a 7-hour stream the other day. He trying to outdo you now, bro.
I don't
Hey, yo,
know, man.
he on summer
I know
break from
SB
GCU,
live
so he got
too.
the
I'm
time.
about to. Yeah, I'm about
Everybody
to.
been going
What's
live
up?
lately.
Hey, you see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
I seen SB on Bang Channel today. You see that clown?
SB.
Who
Yeah, I
SB?
can't. Yeah, SB Sports Talk.
What
I
he
can't
do?
wait. I can't
Shout
wait.
out SB.
This
Yo,
nigga
he
said
live right now. He
he up
live right
there.
now.
Oh, he is. All right,
He live right now.
I'm gonna go let him know.
Please, what he do though before you leave?
Yeah, what
Oh,
he do?
he's sitting up there with no shirt on,
that
like
sound
P-Rose
like
here, talking to a bunch of damn men.
Oh man, that's fucked. Nah, I know SB.
Hey,
Come
shout out to
on.
SB though, man.
nah.
But
Hey, nah.
I'm gonna go
Hey,
get on
B.
him right now. Huh?
Hey, yo, B.
All
You
right,
right?
I'm about
So
to.
you right.
What time is it? It was
So
8.
What?
you actually, I just did this. You was right about Stephen A. making like 75%. It's actually the aggregate number is actually 81.3%. He makes
Yeah,
more money than.
Oh
that's
God,
what
he
I'm
was
Yeah,
saying.
he did the
But
math.
but
That's what.
but like
I'm only saying that because hey, he's doing his job. But my point is, he'll highlight that a player is overplayed, and only 19% of the fucking players make more than he do sitting in his chair.
Word.
yeah,
Yo, Rose, man, Royal Mark should could have used you a couple months ago.
I see what you're saying, Bees.
not
Huh?
it's not
I
even
said
that.
So
I see what you're saying.
so this
I
comes
still
back to what you were saying the other night, right? So you got guys, these football players, these motherfuckers out here working right now, bro. I
no,
mean,
you right about that.
people think they just show up to the game. Hell no, that
no,
ain't
they
how it goes
grinding.
down.
Well, shouldn't
Word,
the
but he
They,
NFL
did.
players then demand more for their in contract negotiations? Then
Can't demand
shit.
more because just like in basketball, they
you
got
can
these
negotiate,
motherfuckers.
not
No, they
demand,
no,
negotiate more.
they
Yeah,
got these motherfuckers on the salary cap, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So they ain't really.
moment, the moment. That's why you see baseball, though, is mostly white. That's why they don't have a hard cap. They smart. They ain't
Then,
dumb.
well, shouldn't they fight to remove the cap? Then I guess I'm
They player
asking this.
association's
They,
What
trash,
See,
man.
I'm
see.
asking this because I don't know what you want Stephen A. Smith to do about that.
No, I don't want him to do nothing.
Like he gonna get
You
what he
get the
gonna
money.
get.
Yeah,
He
he
gonna
gonna
get
I'm
buy
what he
not.
that
gonna
money.
get.
I'm not saying
we
it's
just
his
point
And
out
fault.
we
I'm not
just
trying
point
to
out a
defend no
we
Stephen A.
just
I'm
point
Smith,
out a
but
saying.
fact. He's just
I'm
point out a
saying
fact.
that when you look at
yeah.
Stephen A. Smith and he's the pinnacle, and that's what he makes. When I hear Maria Taylor say she need 8 million, get the
Hell
fuck out of
no.
here. What do? Play off
Record
halftime for basketball? What else you doing?
college game day. And that's it.
You now you gotta go get
Word.
some lady fired so you can get some more jobs.
Well, hold
And
up,
a lot of
is she getting her fired or ESPN doing it? Did she go in ESPN office and say she got to go
I mean, but you
Hey,
before
want to,
then?
but the
hey, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Is Rachel Nichols going at Maria Taylor?
nope.
But everybody took it that way, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
but
I'm
we all know
saying,
the five the
But
5 million was
you
some hush money though.
so what
you
I'm saying
cute.
is on
You made
one
it seem
side
like
of
she was.
the coin, we got no problem as a community attacking this lady that wasn't even attacking Maria Taylor.
Hey,
So
well, look, Maria Taylor obviously took it personal because she ain't speaking to her. I don't know what I don't
hey,
know what the behind the scenes are between them two.
hey, last time I checked, 95% of the black women are out of pocket today. Am I wrong? Did it
You
not?
right.
I can't even. I
You
don't
right.
even know that because I ain't seen it. So
You
I'm
don't
a.
see it? Okay.
No, I
All
haven't
right.
been on like social media looking at it because
Well,
look,
no, I'm just
I got
telling
other
you.
stuff.
Hey, why does 1 in 4 black women not get married, bro? Only 1 in 4 black women get married. Why is that, brother Amari?
That's a whole different.
No, that's a question.
There's so many different. I mean, look, obviously our men are in jail. Half of them. That
No.
hurts.
Don't buy that.
Well, no, that is though.
Hey,
They are
we
in
don't
jail.
have half the population of men in jail.
I didn't say half the population.
But so you still got half the population of men still out here. It's
So
because
you just
Brother
blaming
Mari,
women?
I'm giving them the majority. I'm giving them 80% of the problem.
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna
where we
put
gonna
it on.
disagree, brother.
Well, we can disagree because
It
see,
ain't no
you've been
no zero sum
indoctrinated,
game.
bro.
No,
You've been
you've been indoctrinated.
No,
Because
sir.
it's never one sided, bees.
No,
and
it
this is what you about to
is.
do. It ain't.
Let me ask you.
It's a balance to everything. It's a
No,
yin
bro.
and a yang.
No,
It
bro.
is. You ain't finna sit here and tell me that it's 80% women when we got our own problems.
Let me
and
ask
you want
you
to throw in
this.
the white man in too. So
No,
like,
I ain't
come
throwing.
on, man.
See, this ain't got nothing to do with white people.
What they do, they have a personal responsibility
This
to.
got nothing to do with white people. See,
if you think that, then you've been indoctrinated. If that's
bro,
the case,
who runs our community? Who runs our community, bro?
What do you mean who runs it? We don't run our community.
Black women do. They're in the power. They are considered above black men. Am I
I
wrong?
don't care what they're considered. I'm telling you about what the real deal
I tell you what. I tell you what
Forget
you
the
do.
consideration.
I tell you what you do, Brother Mari. You take a weekend and go out and start talking to some of them. I bet
Bees,
you
already know you already know I'm out here because you know my organization I'm in. We out here with the black community. We with the women and men.
Hey,
What are you talking about?
Hey,
I'm out here.
like,
we out here.
like I said,
when you see them brothers with bow ties on the street, we ain't just giving out papers.
Hey, Tiffany, Wanku P, Shay, every one of them agreed with me. Every one of them.
I don't care if they agree with you. They could be wrong too.
But they're women. How you know the fucking woman's cause more than women?
What? Just because they women, hold up. So you telling me just because they women, they understand the scientific research on this? That they did the studies? Have they looked at it? They just bring their personal feelings into it.
Bro, black women are out of order.
I just told you I'm out here every day with them, black women and men.
Women are out of order, sir.
Yeah, I didn't agree with you with that. I'm disagreeing with you talking about it's 80% their fault. And anybody that said it, that's foolish.
Let me ask you a question. Who decides to have a baby?
Bees, you can talk all that.
Just answer the question, bro. I do not want to hear about who decides to have a baby. Who is the decider of that?
I don't give a damn.
No, who is the decider of that?
Both.
No.
One can't have one without the other,
Nah,
bees.
bullshit.
We
are men. We will hold on. We are men. We will stick everything that fucking moves.
Oh,
women.
So how much responsibility we get for that?
Are deciders of sex.
We don't get no responsibility for
bro.
controlling our
Hold up, bro. Hold up.
See, you just remove responsibility from us.
No. You ain't gonna overtalk this one, bro.
I'm not trying to overtalk it, but
decide
relationships.
Men, I am. Men is it? Yes, I am. Men are the deciders of relationships. Women are the decider of sex. That's nature.
I don't care, bees. I don't care.
You don't have to care.
Because you don't
have any reality, bro.
No, you removing reality. You just told me. B, you just sit here and told me men would stick anything with a goddamn leg and then say, give me all this other psycho bullshit about women.
All right.
Come on, man.
Look,
what you just did. You gave me
a
foolish argument.
You talk so much out the side of your fucking mouth, bro.
And you not?
No.
I just told you.
You've been interrupting everything I fucking say. So there wouldn't possibly anyway. You could listen to anything.
We both interrupting each other.
I let you talk. You asked me a question. You start talking.
Because
keep going.
Hold up.
Talk,
if this is a dialogue, we both interrupting each other. So don't sit here and say it's one-sided. But just to be fair, I'm gonna be quiet till you finish your point. But don't act like you wouldn't cut me off either.
Here's my point. Women decide sex. Men decide relationships. When you have a community of women who believe it's okay to have kids out of wedlock, they have decreased their fucking value to men. Men then do not want to marry them and have families with other people's kids. You will not have a strong community if that's how the women in that community behave. That has been through time. Other societies, they have harsh punishments for this shit. This shit wouldn't fly in Japan. This shit don't fly in Mexico. This shit don't fly in China. But in the black community, we somehow believe this shit is okay. That the women believe I can have a kid and that kid don't need a father. That's bullshit, bro. And ain't nothing you can tell me to gonna tell me that ain't truth.
That you like doing the zero sum argument, Bees. All right. I never disagree with the psychology of women the way they think today. Never did. My biggest contention was with you is you removing the blame from men because you sit here and talk about the women can have babies and do this and have this certain type of thinking, which I don't disagree with. But then you'll remove the men for going there, sticking that woman and leaving that woman with the responsibility to raise the baby, and then go and stick another woman and leaving that woman with the responsibility of raising the baby. So we have a community of men, a society of men that just sticking women back to back and leaving them with babies.
Okay,
Brother
Mari.
Mari.
I got one more.
I'm not finished,
okay,
dog. I'll let you
go ahead.
Now on top of that, they're not taking the responsibility to go find, because y'all told me we got to have our own responsibility. Stop blaming the white man. 100% agree. But
white man ain't got nothing to do with this, but go ahead.
I just told you that. Again, I just said that. I repeated that, Bees. I said the white man has nothing to do with that. I totally agree with you. Personal responsibility as a community. I just stated that. But yet, the black man on a large scale won't go find no job. They won't even take no type of low income job. They want to go sell dope, or either they want the highest position in the company. With that's not reality when you got kids to fucking feed. But yet, here we go. Blame the woman for all the problems that the men help cause. Like, the women ain't the only issue. This is a two-sided coin. They both on the same coin, heads and tails. Women are just as messed up as men, and men are just as messed up as women.
Okay,
so we can go through all of who decides sex and who decides the relationship.
Are you done?
I don't care.
Are you done?
I didn't ask you none of that about what you did, but okay, that's fine.
No, I'm asking you if you're done, so I don't overtalk you.
I would have conceded my time to you if I was done, but go ahead, brother.
Oh no, I was a fucking question, bro.
Then go ahead.
So here's the issue with what you're saying to me. So my job as a man is that I'm supposed to be on my purpose, and if I complete my purpose, the women come. The problem women have, and the reason why this is not a 50-50 issue, because the most important thing a woman can give a man is a child. So the fact that you gave some fucking knucklehead, you let a knucklehead knock you up, and now you want me to come in and work and do all the righteous stuff for the family. That don't make no sense, Brother Mari. These women better understand that the most important thing that they can give a man is children. And they out here giving it away for free. Half of them don't get child support or nothing because the men don't respect them. Do you respect a woman that has 3 kids by 3 different daddies? Yes or no?
No, sir.
That's my point.
It depends on the circumstance, but typically what you're talking about, no, sir.
Right, and that I'm not trying to say that men don't have responsibility, bro. If I come out that way, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that our sisters have to protect our society. They are the pickers and choosers. See, I can say I want to get laid, but I can't go down the street and be guaranteed I'm going to get laid. But a female can walk out the door saying, I'm getting laid tonight. And she will find plenty of suitors. Because she makes the decisions. She controls sex and anything that isn't rape or something like that. So what I'm saying is they have to take the majority of the blame because they control the act of why we have so many kids out of wedlock, which makes her unmarriable. Now her kids grow up with no father, no proper lessons in life because half these motherfucking men then ain't worth a shit because her picker is broken. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Okay, let me say this. Again, you want to call the woman picking a man a knucklehead. She picked a knucklehead.
Yep.
Just like, but he's a knucklehead in the beginning already.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, it's too many knucklehead men running around here, and so women got to pick something. And I'm not saying that you got to pick the worst of the worst. But I don't want to get into the white man thing, but that's why I'm saying, again, when they cultivate the environment, when they took so much from us, we don't even understand what we need to be doing as a people and how to choose the perfect mate. That's women and men. Women picking knuckleheads, men picking knuckleheads. So I'm just trying to, we're gonna be going in circles with this. I don't want to keep going in circles.
I'm not going in a circle. I mean, I hear what you're saying, Brother Omari, but like I said, men's number one job in society is to be a provider and a protector. Can we agree on that?
Yes, but I wouldn't limit women to where you limited women to either. You limited on women only to giving us children when there's so much more than that.
That's their number one purpose in life.
That's
bro.
fine. Your number one purpose.
Your number one
but
purpose.
I just said
my number one
purpose.
My number one. No, it's not really. It's not really.
Hold up. They ain't just here to just give us kids.
We can put man-made ideology on it, but we can just look at the animal kingdom. It's really not more than that.
We're on the top of the animal kingdom. That's the reason we have more responsibility. That's why we have dominion over them.
Is to procreate and nurture, bro. Our job is to protect and provide.
That's us at a fundamental root. But what
everything outside of that is all BS.
Okay.
It's all man theories and man this and that.
All right. We're gonna just disagree because if you look at our own essences, they did more than just give babies and nurture. They were much more than that.
What'd they do?
What you mean? Women at one point they ran their own kingdoms and stuff. What are you saying?
Bro, show me a kingdom ran by women, I'll show you a failed kingdom.
All of them failed by men too. What you think? Why we think we're here now? The men failed us as protectors. The white man came and took over.
Look, bro. That is
see what you did.
No,
you say,
no. What you
just
did is you tried to say that someone losing a battle is the same as women leading a community.
But you said no. You said
women cannot protect themselves, bro. They cannot.
Clearly, neither can men. So what?
No, you can lose a fight, bro. You can lose a fight.
You just told me you gonna show me a failed community.
I will.
And I saw again.
No, you didn't. You showed me a community that got beat in war.
What's the difference, Bees? You trying to change? You playing some
semantics? The difference is that no woman,
regardless of the situation, they fail. Bees
could beat you in a fight, Brother Omari.
What they got to do with they fail?
Because
failure was failure, Bees.
All right,
bro. Do you care?
You're not looking at it. Look, what happens?
No, you're not looking at it from the position I'm trying to get you to.
Because I'm not going to. I'm not going to the victimization that you were
I didn't say nothing about no victimization.
You're trying to say it's a 50-50 problem. And
it's not. But what they got to do with victimization?
Bro, it's not a 50-50 problem.
That's fine. In your opinion, it's not.
Because, like I said,
I
got no doubt. I got no doubt.
You can to women.
I got no doubt that you take care of the stuff you need to take care of, my brother. I got no doubt. I can't say that for all my brothers. And I acknowledge that. But guess what happens when women don't give the coochie? See, a woman ain't supposed to give you the coochie if you're not at a certain level, bro.
So what happened when she giving the coochie, then he'll go and get the coochie from the woman next door, and the woman next door, and the woman, he not have no person.
Who cares? You don't end
up the problem. You don't care.
Hey,
he should not be
doing his thing. You don't end up with two babies from knuckleheads.
And you shouldn't be. I don't care. You shouldn't be sticking your thing in if you ain't taking care of the last one.
I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think. Yeah.
Why you instead of sticking your thing in women making babies, you can't take care of the last one or the two before? Tell me why, Bees. You ain't taking care of the first two or the first three.
Hey, True, let me ask you a question. What happens? Hold on, True. Let me ask you a question. What happens in the animal kingdom?
Damn the animal kingdom.
Hey,
we
bro.
build it under
See,
animal
this
kingdom.
this is what I'm saying.
Stop giving these false equivalents.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
I'm
asking True a question, not you.
Don't direct it
and
to
you're
True.
cutting me off.
Yeah, because
now I'm gonna ask you again, True. I'm gonna ask you again, True.
Man, that's some bullshit you talking about there, Bees.
Thank you for your opinion, but it's not needed, bro. I'm gonna ask you
That's
again,
fair.
True.
That mean none of our opinions are needed at this point, then.
All right, man. Let this nigga talk then. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk because you fool. You doing this foolishness,
Hold on,
brother.
brother.
Stop
Hold on.
it.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say I agree on both sides to a degree. I don't listen. I don't know what percentage. I don't know. I don't know what the percentage is or whose fault it is. I'm gonna say we all need to be accountable, men and women, right? I agree.
That's my overarching point though,
I
right
don't
there,
know.
True.
I don't know. I don't know what the percentage is of who's the whatever. Hey, it the age. Hey, I don't know, but it's. I
Go
mean,
ahead. You can say it,
it,
True. It's okay. Because as men, we should be saying it. We should be taking our natural position. See,
right. But only thing,
only the strong should be procreating,
right.
not
But
the
only,
simps and not
yeah.
the weak. We should cast them out. They polluting our community.
No disagreement on that one.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I agree on. That's what I'm saying. I agree on both sides. Where it's like, well, because they say it's general speaking, right? And it's not just everybody. In general, as us as people, you know what I mean. We fail as a people. I'm not talking about anybody individually. As a people, is like that because everybody's the same. You know what I mean? You may have you have good people. You have knuckleheads. So and you have people like you said, B said females that's just giving up. You know what I mean? Just having sex willy nilly. And so you have brother Mark point dudes that doing that also. You know what I mean? Putting their dicks and everything. So I mean, it definitely was a good conversation though.
Yeah.
It definitely was a great
All I'm
conversation.
trying to say is true is this. If you're not on your purpose as a man and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you shouldn't be getting women.
That's true.
You shouldn't be able to lay on Auntie Jean's couch and sleep half the day and go walk down the street and get some punani.
That's true.
See, that shit shouldn't happen because just like in the animal kingdom, only the strong. What happens if one of the younger animals or some rival animal sneaks in and gets a little?
They
Off
fight
with his
over it.
head.
It's territorial.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
what I'm saying is, all I'm saying is our women don't believe that fathers are needed in our community.
You foul yarns
And
already,
that's a
man.
fact.
I say they don't believe that because our fathers have been weak fathers.
I don't believe that. Now,
Well, that's fair. Well, we can't
bring the
determine
white
that right
man,
now.
if you want to bring the white man into a portion of that I'll agree with you on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's all
But
encompassed, though,
but
Bees.
no, because you got a choice. You can take the welfare because why? Because you spread your legs and now you got babies. So you choose the welfare over choosing the best choice for your child. That is a personal choice.
Yes, it is, Bees.
And
Well, what's the first thing in human nature, man? What's the first thing?
What do you mean?
Survival. So when the system does what it does to the black men and mass incarceration and masses for silly charges, you take the men out of the community, you take the men out of the house. The woman's still gonna be a woman.
Bro,
I guarantee if you put us in the same position, we'll be producing poor families. If the women were in jail and it was just the men at home raising the women or the children.
See, I'm not talking about poor.
No, I'm not talking about poor and money. I'm talking about poor.
I'm telling you that the young men that we have out here today, the majority's been raised by women. They're emotional.
Right,
they
no
react
disagreement.
And shoot you in a second.
No disagreement, Bees.
So how can you not put it back on the doorsteps when they believe they don't need a man? That them young men don't need to be taught by fathers.
Because these men ain't men. You said it already, and they ain't teaching nothing.
No. They
tell
ain't
me what
men.
Tell me what these men today are good at, Bees.
Hold on. They're not men because you're not picking men.
So where they gonna pick them from?
The good men are here. You're not picking them because you know what? Brother Omari may not be down with the jive. he on his purpose. See, a real man is gonna be on his purpose. That's what the women should be picking. But instead, they want the cool motherfucker down the street because that's what the TV tells them. That's what the social shows tell them.
No
Because
disagreement.
they don't have no family structure. So all I'm saying is that if you're a female and you give away your most important thing in life, you can't expect no another man come along and now, hold on, you gave this nigga a baby and you want me to be that dude? You know what the black men do? They turn to other races and they do it in bunches.
No disagreement.
Because the other women understand what our women don't understand. They get it. And as long as we keep that mentality, we can sit around and we can have all the conversations we want, but our community will go nowhere.
Again, you like doing this. You like saying stuff that I don't disagree with. That's why I like talking to you, because me and you usually on the same wavelength as far as the overarching picture. It's the details and the particulars that sometimes, or how to get to that end result, that we disagree on. And for this, I'm gonna say it again. All that what you just went through, I know it. I've been knowing it. My old man told me. I read the books. I read the great teachers. I've seen. I know it all, or not know it all, but your in conclusion is my in conclusion. But I also learned that there's no zero-sum game in this thing we call life. That's not how the Creator worked. That's not how civilizations that were built and success were built on just a one particular side doing more or less than the other. So when we giving out blame, again, just like we wanted to talk about this Ben Simmons thing, like when you disagree with the Ben Simmons, us giving him all majority of the blame, you say no, it's a 33 in the third. Well, in this half, it's a 33 in the third.
Let me ask you a question, Brother Maury.
Go ahead, brother.
Will this behavior, would it be tolerated in China?
No, sir.
Do the Chinese come into America and build communities and have actual financial clout and economic backing?
Yes, sir.
Well, do the Indians behave this way?
No, sir.
So what I'm saying, all I'm saying is not that those people are better. I'm just saying we have the blueprint right in our face.
Yeah,
we just choose not to follow it.
But what's the difference between us and those groups, though?
Because
you know the difference,
we make excuses and we don't take responsibility.
That's fine, but what's the major difference?
And we have no social norms.
That's fine, but why don't we have identities? Like, who do we identify as a culture to? Like, who?
You know,
we European culture, European culture, white culture.
That's true. You right there on it. We do identify with that, but I'm talking about we can't trace our bloodline, our heritage to nothing. Because obviously we were stolen from our land and then indoctrinated with European
you're right.
culture.
But at some point, that cannot be the excuse anymore.
No, you're right. It can't be the excuse, but it is a reasoning.
So where do we draw the line and start holding each other accountable?
No, well, you're right. What I'm saying is
because hold on, there was just what Elder said today. Racism will stop when black people stop hating black people.
That's
we
true.
start
That's
loving
gonna be too hard.
and holding each other accountable. That's when all that shit stops, and that's when all this shit stops.
Right? Because
go ahead, True.
And you, like you said, I agree. Beast made a great point. Like I said, brother. I mean, I don't think Brother Mario would disagree. I mean, like you said, we all different people. Like you from the Nation of Islam, there's people that black people have negative to you because you're part of the Nation of Islam. You know what I mean? Or me, or like you have people calling each other coons because they have certain beliefs and stuff like that. And it's like, for what? We all one people. You know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't the same, but you know what I mean. We like either like. So it's like, yeah, but
we had a. This was a great
I'm watching
conversation. The
it.
game started. Game
Oh yeah,
started. I
I'm
was
gonna
waiting
get
to
to the
keep having
game.
the
My bad.
conversation.
My
All right,
bad,
Going.
hey,
True.
I ain't watched that bullshit ass game. Hey, what up, Tiff? How you doing, girl?
Hey
Stop
man,
that, B.
but
Hey,
I'm
hey,
hey
a,
hey,
man.
hey.
hey, True, you about to do another stream or you about to go somewhere else, True?
Now I'm about going SB on the Munch joint though. But
You about to
Oh,
yeah,
go over there
oh,
too, B's?
yeah. I want to go get me a drink, but first I want to say something. Hey, Tiff. Uh, you got that thong on going boom, 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 like
Blucker, blucker,
or
blucker,
that
blucker.
blocka,
Whatever
blocka,
answer I
blocka.
say,
Are
blucker,
you
blucker.
are you blocking down there in Myrtle Beach, girl?
oh man, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah,
Now
man.
I'm waiting on your answer now.
I'm gonna get off here because B, he always do it.
oh
Boy,
man,
salute the
What you
hey
king,
mean?
man.
man.
What you
I,
mean?
You know you, Mill. You slick, boy. You slick with words.
I ain't slick with words.
All right, brother. With the
I
women you are.
yeah.
We just don't be that brother we just got to talking about now. Don't be going
Hey,
making babies
hey,
everywhere down the
hey,
street.
bro. I got dick discipline, bro.
I'm glad to hear that, brother.
Sometimes.
brother,
Not
salute,
all
we,
the
but
time,
hey,
bro. I can't lie. Hey, Tiff, that ain't no answer. That's a LOL.
I'm gonna
hey
catch y'all
man.
later, man.
Hey, listen, man. I appreciate y'all for jumping in, B's, brother Marvin. Listen, man, it was a great conversation. Appreciate y'all everybody for joining the panel, having discussion. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Um, I don't know when next time I'm live, but I'm live you tomorrow, probably when I get off work.
What you mean? What time you get off, True?
3. I get off 3, so I
Oh,
should be. I'm gonna
what
leave
time you go in?
7. I,
I'll be asleep. Hey, enjoy that get up, bro. I got a couple more weeks before I gotta start going back to real life.
right. Always been something better too, though, man. But
Facts. Yeah.
Man,
yeah,
I ain't worked since Anti asked me the other day, and then I really got to looking, right?
Come here. Come here.
it'll be like 2 months.
I
You
ain't
know she
worked
gonna.
since April 17th, bro.
Dang.
Man, we hope is your health feeling better though. You getting stronger.
A little bit.
I'm gonna pray you get that keep getting stronger, brother.
Getting a little bit of my weight back. I lost 50 pounds, bro.
Damn.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's
Hey, only thing good about that is I kept my third leg, and I'm out.
Oh, this
oh,
nigga.
come on.
I ain't losing no weight on that though.
Hey, oh,
I'm
come on.
gone.
Oh,
Tiffany,
sorry, man.
call me later,
Hey,
Tiffany.
Hey,
all
what you
right.
mean?
Bye,
Salute
man.
everybody.
Salute,
Hey,
B.
man. Salute
All right,
everybody,
all right.
man.
I'm gonna go get
I,
on. Yeah, I gotta go get on SB.
All right.
Like I said,
all right.
I seen him doing some. What was that dude in here? P Rose. What's his name
P
again?
Rose. P Rose.
What's his name though?
Big
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 chest.
Chat.
Chance.
That's
Yeah,
the one with
Big.
the shirt off on, B.
I
yeah,
don't call him Big Chat no
yeah,
more. I call him P Rose.
yeah. SB was doing that shit today. I got
Oh, man.
I got to go get him.
All right,
All
Salute.
right,
man.
man. All
Salute.
right. Salute everybody, man. Like I said, again, appreciate y'all for joining live. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is True to King TV. I'm out. Peace.